Jordan, you make the decision.
Let's Monster Hunter, I guess.
All right, Autumn, you gotta get the fuck off me because I gotta get out of my fucking chair.
You gotta get out of his fucking
Switch
chair,
my
Autumn.
fucking game cartridge out again. Here you go, baby.
BB.
Yeah, this was a bad decision, but I'm committed to it.
Now my internet connection was lost. They might as well delete Splatoon off of my Switch.
Oh, I figured out why my Nintendo 3DS was being weird with the internet.
Oh, was it Gremlins?
It was Gremlins.
I await.
Okay, I guess I didn't
Stop chewing my
necessarily
wrist.
chewing your wrists.
Like, what are you doing right now?
The words I am saying are about
Streaming using the internet.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, my Nintendo
Correct.
3DS. Listen.
Streaming.
I didn't figure out, I guess, necessarily what was wrong, just that I had to contact my internet service provider and be like, hey, my 3DS
2G.
won't work. And they were like, oh, weird. Here, try, we're going to add another Wi-Fi channel in your apartment, I guess. Try this. And I was like, oh, okay. And then that didn't work, and I was like, nah, that's still not working. And then they were like, weird, what if you just manually enter all of this IP information? And I was like, okay, and then it worked.
Nice.
That is strange, yeah. So did you not have 2G built into your router?
No, I guess it's all 5.8
that
gigahertz?
tracks. I'm scared of the day that literally no internet service provider runs the 2G anymore.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
It seems like having 2.4 gigahertz is necessary for older equipment in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's like,
why should we care about
basically
that?
I use it for like my printer and my 3DS. I think that's it.
Your Nintendo 3DS?
Yes.
Yes.
And also my Wii, if I want to hook it up. I suppose.
My Nintendo Wii and my
Yes.
Nintendo Wii U.
I don't know.
I'm creating a lobby because I'm assuming no
the
one has
Wii
done
U
it
probably
yet.
runs on 2G. No, I have not.
Now I have.
I made a big busted ass set.
Busted. Bust
No, I
that
don't have
ass.
Busted makes me feel good.
Bustin'.
Oh, Chris, I remembered what it was. Wait, now I have to think.
Okay. We've all done this before. Tonight.
Can you sing Busted to spark his memory?
Bustin', butts. Butts make me feel.
Oh, okay, I
Yep.
got it.
See, I helped.
You remember how in the Supertramp song, Girlfriend? I think the song is called Girlfriend.
No,
The
it's
Take a
Maybe
Look
only
at
one
My
I-
Girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's called what?
It's called Breakfast in America.
What a stupid ass name for a song. I do like Supertramp generally though. And then they go ba-da-da-dum or whatever.
Okay, yes.
So
Continue.
Oh, but you were doing Welcome to the Next Episode?
yes. So take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Ba-da-da-da-da. He's the D-double-O-G. Snoop Dogg.
It's Snoop D-R-double-G. Okay, yeah, that's good.
That was
Thanks.
it.
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome. Yeah, there was another one that I forgot much further than that one. It is
But that one was
receded
good.
much farther back. Thank you.
So in the world, Tim, where I haven't done any of the afflicted monsters, Jordan
Yes.
is also probably at 0.
Correct.
so we should, I guess, just do the same thing we did with me and Duncan.
Sure. I remember they added a function. I don't know if it was something they announced for the next patch or if it's in this one, but where you can like de-level your anomaly investigations if you want. So I could
Oh,
do that for some of them, so that you guys could like do them. Though the monsters are still like tiered. Like I don't think you can do certain monsters below certain levels in general.
certain thresholds to unlock them as that's. Sometimes.
But yeah, I'm at the point right now where the next like set of materials starts at anomaly level like 160, and I'm at 129, and it goes up like one level every 2 hunts.
That's
And
not
I'm
very
like,
many.
oh god,
It's not very many levels at all.
no. Why do you
I
have
forgot to use the
sit
ticket,
all
and
on
so I
me?
didn't get like any skills.
Sick.
Yeah, I don't know how I managed to forget, but time makes fools of us all.
Correct.
Well, it's okay. My TV's still fucked up, so it'll be like I don't have skills for a bit.
Because you can't see half of it?
Like motor skills, yeah.
Yeah. This is a racing game.
Give me fuel, give me fire!
One of the things you learn in pharmacy school is that you don't actually need motor skills. It's just a lie we tell the fools.
Did my give me fuel, give me fire just not play?
No,
I think I yelled it too hard.
No, it got by, and I was politely.
Stop sniffing my chin! Why do you need to do that?
You know, that's what
It concerns me about the scent of my chin.
Well,
Yeah.
shit is where humans hold all the good sense. You just
That's where humans hold all the good sense. No, I was going to politely wait for Jordan to finish talking and then ignore him to
Okay.
acknowledge your Metallica reference.
I see. Is that Metallica?
I believe that's a Metallica song.
Really?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
because
Excuse me, Autumn.
Gimme Fuel, which I think is just a song called Fuel. Yes, it's the Metallica song Fuel. And I only know the
First line.
the first line, and it is because it was
Interesting.
for the AMV that played before Hot Wheels Turbo Racing on the PlayStation 1.
Now, did you say AMV?
That's what it is. That's what a flash
mean-
video. That's what the video is.
I think you mean FMV?
No, I mean AMV. Because it wasn't.
AMV
It
is
wasn't
like
live
anime
action.
music video.
I'm aware, but it wasn't full motion video because it wasn't like it wasn't
see.
people. It was cars, which is
But you
pretty
refuse
anime.
to call it.
But is it a
cutscene.
CMV? Is it a car music video?
It could be.
I think this is going too far.
Okay, so is this something Jordan has put up? Okay,
It's
no,
something
but
I
Jordan
put up.
can.
But Jordan
Jordan
could do
can
it
pick it.
because it's not from the leveled quests. It's just
Right,
from...
right, right.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna kill.
Oh
some
yeah,
of the horses
take a look
going-
at. Take a look at my Risen Teostra set.
Your hair is just permanently waving in the wind.
Yeah, which is I just look like a Dark Souls.
Yeah, that is like exactly Dark Souls. I have bangs so long they cover my eyes. Dark Souls. I like the dark
okay.
purple.
I'm ready to go. Yeah, you can really customize the color of it.
When did Teostra rise?
In
Monster Hunter Rise.
All right,
Sounds
yeah,
great.
I know that.
Well, then why did you fucking ask?
I'm gonna crack open one of my Sun King Brewery's The Flying Cupcakes Blonde Oatmeal Stouts.
That's a lot of nouns.
That is.
How are
They're good. I like them.
Oh, I thought this was going to be like a taste test situation, but you...
Well, I mean, I've already tasted it.
Oh yeah, I should have like looked at the weapon that I was holding. Oh well.
what is a blonde stout like? I've only had.
Yeah,
one. Always been
that's what
crazy
I was.
about.
Wait, yeah.
I was confused about the concept of a blonde stout, but I don't know. It doesn't. It definitely does not taste heavy like a stout. I
Does
guess
it
that
taste
might be the blonde
like
part.
an ale.
It honestly, it reminds me of their orange cream ale quite a bit. or orange. Is that what it's called?
It's
Orange.
the orange sunlight, orange. Yeah, orange cream ale.
Okay, yeah.
Is the
Yeah,
orange thing something different, or is there Sunlight or cream ale and Sunlight orange or Sun King
yeah,
orange something?
The
Sunlight is their
cream ale,
regular. Yeah.
and then they'll occasionally release like special flavors of it. They do like a watermelon or something.
Oh,
I guess
that sounds
they
bizarre.
they have like a tropical set that they release for like a couple months out of the year or something.
What are they, fucking Starbursts?
Yes.
Oh,
But yeah,
and
it reminds me of that in
the
terms of
orange
its
is
like.
one of their standard beers now.
Uh huh.
Banded Steers.
Oh,
No?
yeah.
Yeah, that's my meaningful contribution to discussion.
I think this game has difficult quests in it. I'm gonna come out and say it.
Really?
And I don't mean that in that I ever fail them, but everyone else seems to.
Well, Tim, that bar is so low that it
Yeah,
doesn't meaningfully
That's
count.
true. I feel like there was a sweet spot in the middle of G rank where it was like, okay, this is mostly people who actually play this video game. And I think we're like running out of daylight for that sweet spot because the nobodies are catching up. You're back to sniffing my chin. I wonder if you perhaps want something from me.
I don't know what would give you that indication.
I wonder if that's why you continually sit on my entire body, very much in the way of everything I'm doing.
No, that doesn't sound like cats, Tim.
No, she
Okay.
just likes you.
Yeah, I think you're.
Oh,
Yeah.
she likes me.
As a friend,
Yeah, no,
Fair
don't get. Listen. She doesn't like you or anything, Baka.
Very good.
me.
Thanks. It's me. Every someone get that fucking life.
There's that fucking
I'm busy trying to ride a dragon.
All right, fine. I'm leaving then. I'm not Magna Malhu. I'm getting that life. There you are.
Like too.
Not if I get it.
Good, alright. See if you get it.
I got it.
You know,
damn
this
it.
will be good because then we can play this for a bit, and then I can feed Autumn between the Switch. Or-
Does Autumn want something? What's making you think Autumn might want
Well,
something?
I mean, it seems like she might actually want food, which is why she's
Ah.
just staring me directly in the face as I say this while sitting across my entire body.
Your entire body, you say?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like cats being hungry. When cats are hungry, they scratch with a single claw. Repeatedly.
Wow,
Is that your
is that right?
experience?
Yes, that's my experience.
That's
Is
terrifying.
this true? Or
This is true. I was watching my
Wait, who's that?
mom cat a couple weeks ago, and that was how she would let you know that she was hungry. She would take her single like claw and scratch it across like your scalp.
your scalp?
Yeah, well, any part of her body that she had access to while you were lying in bed.
Just like Brian Wilson dead.
Yeah.
Ooh, you
And so
I look just like Brian Wilson.
dead. Just
That
like
would be-
Mary
Was it
Tyler
Brian?
Moore.
Tim, this one's not working out. I don't know what it is, but hey, Bangus.
Hello?
Yeah. Jordan, I can't believe you didn't know they might be giants for coming to town.
Yeah, I just wasn't paying super close attention to them, and I was definitely like kind of thinking like I should keep an eye on their tour schedule, and then I just didn't. So,
I think-
disappointing, but
You remember how one of them got hit by a car in Chicago or whatever?
yes.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Yeah, I think this was a rescheduled date, so you probably would have had to buy tickets a billion years ago anyway.
Yeah, and this Sunday ended up being a bad day to go to a concert for me. So
Yeah. Yeah, one of them got hit by a car and broke like several ribs.
Oh,
yeah, it was pretty rough.
one time my sister and her friends were leaving a Fun concert before anyone who knew who Fun was, because somehow she got on the ground floor of that. But they were leaving the concert in downtown
Okay,
Chicago.
no one knows who they are anymore.
Oh, you're right. You're right. But
We're back to square one.
fucking Nate Roos was just like running out, like crossing the street at the same time as everyone else, and he just like ran in front of their car, and they almost fucking hit him.
What the fuck?
Think if Nate Roos died before We Are Young ever came out, what a different world we would live in.
I think his,
Maybe a
I
better
think his,
one.
Well, I didn't say it, but
might have been better.
Someone.
I like We Are Young.
Listen, then the bleachers might not have existed too.
That's true.
Oh my
We would've
God,
killed two birds with one stone.
a world without Jack Antonoff being Jack Antonoff as president would be much better.
Half of all current pop music wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh no.
Getting fucking bizzled.
Yeah.
Darn
same.
it.
I'm not up enough on pop music. Is pop music bad right now?
I mean,
Always
people
was.
people seem to really like it, and people who care primarily about pop music seem to think it's really good. But also, I fucking hate Jack Antonoff's production, and he is
Always
all
has
of
been.
pop music.
Well, is he all pop music right now? That's, I guess, what I'm kind of wondering. Because he was all
Yeah.
pop music like 2 years ago, but I don't know if that's still.
Well, apparently he did most of the stuff on the new Taylor Swift album, which was like the biggest release of the year. So,
Yeah.
Alright, yes,
Okay.
that is true.
Am I dumb?
I think Fall Out Boy just like
Oh.
shadow dropped an album.
Fall Out
People
Boy shadow
seem-
dropped an album.
Did they really?
Yeah, that people seem to like. The,
Fall-
I'll give Fall Out Boy one thing: they make pretty fun music videos.
Oh yeah, I don't think
Ye-
I've ever seen a Fall Out Boy music video.
Yeah, and in their in their music video for like their new stuff was like basically just talking about how old they are, even though they're not really. But at the very end of it, of like, I think the lead bassist, who is everyone's favorite,
the guy with the hat.
he is not
No,
the guy
he-
with the hat. He is the handsome guy.
The emo guy that everyone was in love with back in the day.
Yeah.
Well,
He's like calling his mom, and he's like, "Yeah, mom, it just came out with a new song." He's like, and she's like, "Oh, I like the old stuff better." And he literally just sits there, takes like 2 beats, and is like, "Okay."
Alright.
Oh, raised like
very
a
genuinely
true Chicago area guy in his
Yeah.
30s.
I love when
Yeah.
people can take the piss out of themselves like that.
Mhm.
Have
Like-
you ever seen the music video for MGMT's "Me and Michael"?
I don't think so.
It's actually a really good song. MGMT are very like hit or miss for me. Sometimes I'm like, man, I love this song. Other times I'm like, this is just weird psychedelic pop shit.
Yeah.
But for their song "Me and Michael," they hired a Filipino band to cover it, and then the music video is MGMT getting in trouble for copying the song from the Filipino band.
Oh god, that's like an entire bit from the Weird Al Yankovic movie,
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
where in the Weird Al Yankovic movie, he's the one who wrote. What was it? Fat?
He
He,
Eat It.
Eat it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wrote
And
Eat It before Michael Jackson
copied
came
him.
out with Beat It. Yeah.
and this causes Daniel Radcliffe to go into an intense rage.
Oh yeah.
Mainly
know, as
drug
Weird
and
Al
Madonna
probably-
fueled.
You know, as Weird Al did.
Mhm.
Hey, I think I'm gonna have to like change my loadout because I'm doing jack all.
Yeah, these guys tend to hit harder, and also like that like blight that they give you. I never used to think it was a big deal, but it like dramatically decreases the amount of health you get from potions. So it's kind of a big
Oh.
deal, especially because you constantly get it from these guys.
And these guys hit harder, so you need potions more.
Yeah, exactly. And this is kind of what I mean by this game has some hard quests in it because people are not prepared for this end game
Prepared for
content. I don't
this.
think we were not prepared for this.
What? I don't even remember the context of that one, honestly.
That one's a deep cut. It's someone made like
Wow.
a really dumb a cappella remake of the trailer for Inception, where they like do all of the music with their voice and stuff, and they also do all of the dialogue, and they
Wait,
sound
oh,
nothing like Leonardo DiCaprio.
oh,
So it's
you're
Leonardo
saying,
DiCaprio.
I thought it
saying-
was a SpongeBob reference.
No, it's some guy doing a very bad Leonardo DiCaprio impression from the Inception trailer.
Oh,
You were not prepared for this.
well, I'm gonna have to see this weird fucking video, Tim.
It's like Duncan and I referencing constantly. I don't think it's quite as bad as we make it sound, but
Oh no, I'm
it's still
listen.
pretty
over the years.
I'm familiar with the oeuvre of our bits.
That's the one that had that trailer music. Is that written by Hans Zimmer, or was that like a Two Steps from Hell thing?
It was Hans Zimmer flunky who was
Oh,
very,
okay.
very upset that everyone thought it was by Hans Zimmer because it super wasn't.
Yeah. Well, that's what introduced
Explode.
that
Yes.
the movie became known for and didn't have in it.
Well, it definitely has bois in it, but not that bois.
Right.
And I'm sure the movie was far enough in post production that Hans would have written some of the bois that were used in the trailer, but
Yeah.
I don't
Hans
know.
Zimmer has been doing the I take something and slow it down a lot, and that's the music for the movie for like 13 years now, and people are still like, it's fucking revolutionary. No one has
Is he
ever
doing that still?
I mean, he did it for fucking Dunkirk.
I don't know if he like specifically slowed anything down. Oh yeah, I guess you mean the
Was
Enigma
it like the
variations at
wristwatch or whatever?
end? Oh maybe. I mean, the funny thing about that is if people are like, wow, he put a ticking clock in the soundtrack. Like, there has legitimately been a clock sample library that has existed for the past, like, decade, at least.
Yeah.
I
And,
believe
like,
that.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it goes to show that that is not an original concept.
I mean, it's
yeah.
just like that fucking string list that you showed me that's just in every library. And I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
we were watching, Haley was watching the Dragon Age Absolution animated series on Netflix with a friend. And I swear to fucking God, they used the exact same, like, trumpet flutter extended technique patch from Symphobia that I have heard a billion times. And they used it in, like, every cue of the show. I'm like, okay, you guys get one. You get at least one. But I am hearing every single cue. It's like this, like, not atonal,
Aleatoric.
aleatoric. Yes, it's like an aleatoric, like, sort of thing. And it's in every fucking cue.
sounds like,
why
the,
isn't it necessary?
Does it sound like that one trumpet bit from Rite of Spring that goes like?
It's
Yeah,
a little
I was gonna
bit like
say.
that.
I was gonna say your recreation of it just immediately made me think of the fucking Devil Joe theme.
Right. It is sort of like it. But I mean, it was clearly just some guy in a studio session, and they told him, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, do something. He was like, okay, how about...
Yeah, it's a hit,
And they're like,
Johnny.
"Sure." They're
We'll
like,
sell
"Sure," and
this
then
for
the
10
next-
grand a pop.
For the next 30 years, the composers have been using it in music. But usually not in every cue of a show that they write.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, Tim, congratulations on getting your music mentioned in a review for a video game.
Yeah, that's
Thank
great.
you.
Really cool.
A lot of the Steam
Yeah.
reviews also mention it, which is nice.
Hey, that's cool.
Was
Oh,
it,
so that is it's. Oh, I got a purple magnorb from its tail over there.
I'm gonna give you one of these, Jordan.
Thanks.
Was it a review like outside of the ones that are on Steam, like a video?
No, it was an RPGfan.com review. Sorry, it took me a while to get out.
Something like that. Listen,
MyDragonCollectibles.com.
I mean,
If
it's like
only.
an actual site that does a lot of reviews. So I was like, oh, cool.
I wish it was from mydragoncollectibles.com/gays Illinois.
No, it's been out of business since 2020, but nothing else has moved in its place.
What a shame.
Not even other people into the house that it is.
It's just like, I guess I just question whether or not Gays Illinois can really support like a business that is a cafe.
I thought you were gonna
Or
say,
like
I
a
wonder.
grocery store or something.
I wonder if Gays Illinois can even like support itself after My Dragon Collectibles went out
That's
of
true.
business.
It was the fucking linchpin of the entire economy.
There used to be
when
jobs
all
in
two
Illinois and
Pacific
my
Islanders
Dragon
moved
was
out of it.
closed in 2009.
You
Yeah, I'm
two
sorry,
talked
what'd you
at the
say,
exact
Jordan?
same time.
Yes.
I mean, but it doesn't matter what this thing.
All right.
Well, okay, buddy.
You'll never know what anyone said.
Yeah.
I'll say it. You guys think I won't say it? I said.
Sorry.
There used to be jobs in Gays, Illinois until My Dragon Collectibles closed off back in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Big Biden closed My Dragon Collectibles.
It drove all two Pacific Islanders away.
Yeah,
Hey,
they were both employed at My Dragon Collectibles.
Yeah.
half the town was employed at My Dragon Collectibles, half the town being 8 people.
Big ol' mudball fist. Big ol' dang ol' mudball tail.
Mino and I were
No.
cracking up the other night because I sent him somebody like edited together a little like Biden Dragon Ball Z thing. It's just him going, "You guys are pretty good, but I've only been using 5% of my power." And then they use like a Goku clip from the show where he's like, "Oh no, now what's he doing?" And he's like, "Now be prepared for my Biden blast."
What the fuck?
So stupid. But Mino and I were fucking dying.
My Biden
Just
blast.
this old man floating in the sky.
God, I saw.
Oh, he was edited into the actual scene?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's
Biden
like
just
it's
do
when Kid Buu is about to blow up the Earth, except it's Biden instead.
I saw like a serious AP article, just a few hours ago. That was like just really dumbly worded. It was like Biden to Russia on imprisoned journalists or on imprisoned U.S. journalists, and it just said, "Let him go."
Hey,
That was the
Hey, cut it
name
out.
of the article. I'm like,
Hey.
am I going to read this article?
They told you
Let
everything you need to know in the title.
It literally
actual
just
quote
says,
from
"Let him
Joseph
go."
Gordon Biden.
Joseph
Hey.
Gordon
Really?
Biden.
It's a riveting words against the Russian government there.
Let him go.
Hey,
Biden doesn't just work when it comes to
hey, Vladimir. Hey, Jack.
Yeah, come here, Vlad Jack.
You got that journalist, Jack? Let him go.
I'll trade you Brittany Griner.
and a Charizard.
Yeah, I was gonna say that had that sort of a cadence to it.
Let him go.
Let him go,
Let
Vlad.
him go. Let him go.
Let him go.
I'm Joseph Gordon Biden. Let him go.
Give him back.
Give him back.
Put him
Because
on
I
a
want
plane.
him.
Or I'll give you Brittany. Give him back, or I'll give.
Oh no,
It's
Tim.
an ultimatum.
No.
Russia really doesn't want her anymore.
No.
All right, fine. We're sending her back.
We're sending her back. And Vlad's like, no,
You could have avoided this.
no.
No. People were really upset about that. Fuck, man. I can't.
Oh!
I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, you were just in that wall. That's an appropriate fuck man situation.
Yeah.
Hey, well someone got Dingo insurance, so
I did.
Yeah.
It all works out, but
I only
I-
got feline bird collector.
As the person who has done by far the most of these quests and was playing a lot today and didn't faint once, that feels real bad. Maybe Duncan was right. He was saying the quest ones seem like they're way harder, and I might have to agree on that. The other thing is, we really have to focus on the red spots because
Christ,
the more those...
I was rolling for 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what was happening to me too.
Yeah.
Maybe I should pay more attention to my friends' health levels.
Nah.
The red splotchies, we need to destroy those, or else it does the big explosion, which it has done quite a few times now. I should have warped there.
Here I am. My name is Joe.
Joe's and the Pussycats.
Brittany's back, bitch.
I can't wait for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
You get to the Joe Biden arc.
Volume 8, Joe Biden.
Jojo Biden.
Joe Biden. My name's Joseph Biden and I'm JoJo.
I love. Yeah, that's a good bit because there's the words
Thanks.
of that part are pretty riveting.
Yeah. I am JoJo.
Come back over here.
And now to
Please?
unleash my stand. Hit the road, Jack.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah,
that's
that's
too
a
bad he gave
song.
up on stands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Or did he? I don't think he did.
Who fucking does a Rocky
Yeah.
even fucking know? Like,
I don't know, man.
There's still stands. But
They
it's-
just throw balls at you instead. I don't know. Or
now
something.
now
while
there are
also
automatic
doing, while also,
self-sentient sands.
while
They are
also,
what?
yeah, you're really quiet
Shush.
sometimes.
Shush. Let Owen
Sorry.
speak.
No, I was just saying that now they have like stands that are like sentient and act on their own.
Oh, I see.
Wait, they weren't like that before?
Yeah, I'm also confused.
Some of them
here.
were.
Like they're
but, like,
they're not controlled by a user, is what he means. Which was the
yeah,
whole
like,
gimmick
they
of JoJo.
basically Become
They
a
exist.
character in themselves.
That was a full-on panty shot. I apologize.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I mean, you're
What the fuck?
Yeah, he didn't like it.
And also, I was in the middle of my roll.
Well,
Well,
you don't have those iframes ready.
hey, you know what I should have done either of the 2 times that I died?
Oh, maybe not play Greatsword.
Well, that, and also take my Mega Demon skin.
Oh, you didn't do that?
No, I,
Oh, you know what? I didn't retake mine, which I should have done. Didn't think about that.
see, me dying taught you a valuable lesson
Maybe.
about personal
blue.
responsibility. It is blue.
It's your responsibility.
I'm not prepared for this.
Just gonna eat this, just in case. Ow. Get it,
Did it work?
Jordan? Get out of the fucking hallway, my friend. We
I'm
need
not
to
in the
not
hallway.
be in the
He
hallway.
can't do it, Tim.
You were in it for far too long. The Magnum was confused.
He's contractually obligated to be in that hallway.
Yeah, well, I was trying to survive.
Well,
There's an
how's that
Astalos
going?
there?
Poorly. Help.
I'm not in
I
the
can-
zone.
I can only do so fucking much, man. This thing, you just brought it into the hallway for like 5 straight minutes.
No one even jumped on the Astalos. It's just leaving.
What do you mean? Where was it? You're all the way over there. That's where Jordan was for 10 minutes for no reason.
I just got here. What do you?
I was not over there. The Magnamalo
Oh.
wasn't supposed to be over there. Jordan dragged it
just
through a
now
whole fucking
realizing.
hallway.
Well, sometimes when you have to survive, you have to drag them into a hallway.
And all the way to a different area. It's just like so far away.
Why don't you draw aggro for a bit or something, or however it works in this game?
That's
That's
not
not-
how it works.
There's no skill. You can't fucking press Q on your keyboard to draw aggro. This isn't an MMO.
No, I don't believe you. But anyway,
Well, fair enough. You can't counter that, I guess. He doesn't believe me.
I have a blast toad.
Okay,
We can light it up with a blast toad.
light them
Sounds
up.
good.
Anyone who's not quick enough.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say about Fallout Boy
Yes.
that
Get your
It's a
little
sh-
shots down.
it's a shame that light 'em up is like a what's the word for when you like something but you know that it's like kind of trashy or you shouldn't like it?
Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Light 'em up is like a guilty pleasure song for me, but like the Centuries song that they did immediately afterward, it's just the same song but substantially worse, and I just
Yeah.
like it
Oh, you're
makes
correct,
the
yeah.
guilty pleasure feel even worse for me.
Oh, you mean the song that the Carmel Middle School Symphonic Band is playing on their last concert?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. No, actually. You know what really pisses me off about that song that I forget, but I only remembered when I was trying to teach my trombone student how to play one of the licks? There we go. Is that it uses that stupid fucking like original MP3 song, the
Yeah, that was really popular for a long time.
And like they just, I guess because it's public domain, they just used that. They go in the
Isn't
middle of
that
the
funny?
song for no reason.
Crisp justly censored you from doing that.
Yeah, fair enough.
You just went dut dut, and that was gone.
You get the gist.
I get the gist. Yeah, it's like I think that
Okay.
I think that Tom's Diner is like a decent little tune.
Yeah, that's it.
But I also think that stop using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's fine, but just because it's public domain doesn't mean you should use it in like every single
Right.
random sample.
And
Yeah.
that's the only reason why it gets used.
So
Yeah.
that thing, part of the song is public domain.
I believe that song is public domain because it was like it was like the first MP3 ever, so it was just used as like a test of
Yeah.
format or something.
Which
Man,
It's the
imagine-
first thing ever recorded and produced as an MP3 file.
Hmm.
Imagine
Which
being
is
that group
neat.
who got like swindled into being the first MP3.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, now I'm researching Tom's Diner.
So
Now
Tom's
we
Diner
need
is the song we're talking about, right?
correct.
And so that's the first MP3, so somehow it's public domain.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, I don't understand, but I accept it.
It's odd. We learned about it in the only recording industries studies class I took, and that is the extent of what I remember.
Okay, fair enough. That's very strange, but I guess it does make sense why that little, like, 5 or 6 notes keeps popping up everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Level 19 Arzuros is now available.
And then they sampled the fucking Munsters theme for a different one.
Oh yeah, that was also shitty.
They got really into having a sample be the main hook of their song, and
Yeah,
that's
it's a
dumb and bad
it's boring.
and just terrible composition practice. Okay, we made it through that one. I'm sorry for dying. I shouldn't have.
Fall Out Boy also sampled Shostakovich one time.
Wait, well that might be good.
Or is it the jazz waltz that everyone knows?
It is not actually.
Creativity.
It is a rhythmic figure from the fourth movement of Shosti 7.
Huh.
That's incredibly specific.
Yeah.
You mean
so-
the bum, 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 ba-da-da-dum?
No, there's a part where it's kind of a transition between two main themes, and it goes like dun 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 dun.
Yeah, okay. And they just like riff on that?
Out of it. Yeah.
Huh.
I think it's The Phoenix is the name of the song. I don't remember what album or whenever that came out, but
We wanna do
I remember
one more
reading that somewhere.
Yes, let's do one more.
Okay.
Does Jordan sound like Jordan is like quietly talking at the end of a long hallway to you?
It more sounds like Owen is incredibly loud. I'm going to have to turn him down again.
Oh,
I-
I turned him down after he entered.
Does
yeah,
this sound-
Maybe but I have like Jordan at like 200, and Owen sounds pretty comparable to you, Tim, for me.
Okay.
Okay. So is it something on my end that I need to fix that I'm so loud, or?
Maybe
I
not.
don't think so.
No, because I have Chris turned down too, because I always think he's way too loud.
I can
Oh,
turn down my
so-
gain.
Let me see, Jordan. Jordan can. Okay, I do have Jordan turned up, and he's still like sort of quiet, so I could understand that.
I'm going
Uh,
to help by also
computer
turning
was
down my
about-
gain
My
because
computer's
I
about
don't need to be that
feet away
loud.
from me, but
Yeah, we could do one more.
all right.
All right. I've turned my gain down because also I feel like there's a lot of like the noise floor on my recordings is always way too high anyway. So
You know what's weird that I find about your uploads is that on Discord, I don't hear all of the the fuzz that is being cut while you're not talking. But then
Yeah.
when you upload stuff, I hear just all of the fuzz that happens.
yeah, and like
Like, it's odd.
I have like a noise gate on my input on my computer, and I like try and mitigate it as much as I can when I like go to do quote unquote post production on the recordings, but it's just like still there. Maybe I just like
It sounds
need to
like
go back to
every
that
time you talk,
758.
it sounds like someone is just like pouring sand in the background.
Like I don't even know what that sound that would be. Like maybe my computer fan, but like
Maybe it's just. What mic do you use?
I used like a kind of cheapo large diaphragm condenser that I just found on Reverb.
Maybe that's it.
Here, what if I'm gonna mute myself
Okay.
and switch to the Beta 58 and see how that goes.
All right.
Just switch back.
Thank God he's gone. Welcome.
Goodbye forever.
Owen, did you also switch to a worse mic?
No, am I still bad?
Oh, no, you're fine.
Okay, I think it's because my phone was pointed down at the ground,
Uh-huh.
so I will angle it back up. Did you tell Chris that Tibulon 4 made it out of Cosmog Hell?
I did send him the link. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I think the live chat does work. It just like must take a while to process after it uploads.
Oh,
Or the
okay.
chat replay.
Mm-hmm. Great, so everyone can see me being a fucking lunatic and being the only one talking.
Of course. Well, I've got my door open, and I can tell my allergy pill just wore off like this minute.
Oh, yeah.
It's
That's-
very wet and allergy-y here today.
I'm just gonna throw up a quest quick so we can just like hammer one out.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
You guys aren't playing Splatoon.
No, we were
in
going
15
to.
minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry, I would have told you to load up Monster Hunter, but
That's okay.
we
Watching
loaded up
baseball, so
Splatoon,
good.
realized Splatfest doesn't start till 8, and then loaded up Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And
that
then
makes
we
sense.
are going back, and you can watch too at home at twitch.tv/crantron_.
Oh, do you have it going on?
Yeah, why
How
not?
did your voice? How did you even get that nasally?
I just have that ability. I could just talk like this. Do you want me to just talk like this? Because I can do it.
I don't love
I think
this.
does
I'm gonna
every
pass on that.
everyone who's lived in Chicago
Yeah,
has
pass
this
on that.
ability.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. It comes with your registration.
Also, Chris, can I tell you something really funny that happened the other day?
Please.
I mean, obviously everyone else can listen. It's just funny.
I'd like to hear as well.
You don't get to.
I was on Instagram and I got a friend recommendation or like
Mhm.
someone like a follow recommendation. I'm like, who is this? So I'm looking and I'm like, this person looks like a carbon copy of Chris Cranston.
Huh.
Like, who is this? And then I realized it was your sister.
Okay, I was gonna say, was it
Samantha?
Chris Cranston's sister?
Yeah, I was like, who is this person that looks very much like Chris Cranston, but is not Chris Cranston?
Yes.
I mean,
I
it
was
makes
very
sense.
confused.
I understand why she would get recommended because specifically we are friends, and also you probably have a bunch of mutual friends, or at least a few from Wesleyan.
Yeah.
Oh, did she go to Wesleyan?
Yeah, she went to Wesleyan for 2 years. Have you not? I've told you this.
You know what? You have.
I
now
talked
that
about
I'm
how you probably got a sandwich from her one time at whatever that
the
sandwich
dugout.
place was. Yeah, at the dugout.
Holy shit! Yeah, I never would have. So is she? What was her graduating class?
She did
She
not.
didn't say.
She went there for 2 years and then commuted to a different place for 2 years because
Oh, okay.
of reasons.
Well, right,
That
but like, what was
I am not
her?
at
When
liberty
did
to
she
discuss.
get her degree?
She is 3 years older than me and Tim, so she would have graduated college in 2014.
Okay, so yeah, she was one academic year behind me then.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I just saw Phil the other day, and he was saying that he is dating someone who went to Indiana Wesleyan. And I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
okay. Well, I'm like, interesting. And he says it's because his dad, the guy's dad, is like a professor of theology or something at Indiana Wesleyan. I'm like, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
And he was also saying that he was just in Columbus recently.
I was just in Columbus
Because
recently.
oh yeah, that's right. He was with his boyfriend visiting. I can't remember specifically why, but they just went out there, and he has a friend there who also went to Indiana Wesleyan, who
What the fuck?
he said is like the weirdest Satanist he has ever met. And I'm like,
Interesting.
some things are not adding up here.
I mean,
interesting
isn't that
things
just
are afoot.
every Satanist?
if you're
Or
getting
maybe-
theology shoved down your throat at
Yeah, I know.
Indiana Wesleyan, I could
I'm
see
like,
that.
or
having a
maybe
knee-jerk
everything is adding up here. Actually,
Mhm. Yeah, Indiana Wesleyan is definitely the scariest one out of the ones I
is that right?
interacted
Well,
with. Yeah,
I know that Wesleyan just means Methodist by default, pretty much.
right.
But I
Mhm.
didn't know if it was any worse than the other Wesleyans in terms
Yeah,
of
I mean,
religion.
Illinois Wesleyan cut its religious ties a long time ago.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And I believe Ohio Wesleyan has done as well.
Mm,
Ohio Wesleyan is actually very nice. They've got a very pretty campus, like just north of Columbus,
mm,
and a nice performance space. But Indiana Wesleyan is like the super, like, I mean, as you can expect it being in Indiana, extremely religious and strict and
mm.
all
And
that
real.
stuff. And real.
I'm gonna take my drugs this time.
And we passed Iowa
Oh, yeah,
Wesleyan
drugs.
when we went to Colorado one time, but I do
Damn,
not
you're
know
just
much
stacking
about
them
it.
up.
Why are there so many?
Yeah,
there's
I've
too
got
many
them
Wesleyans.
all in a line.
Who is Wesleyan?
John Wesley
Wesleyan.
Powell.
Oh, that's right, isn't it?
Where is it?
Lucky Life. It's by Blue. It's by Jordan.
It's by
I'm gonna
me.
beat him. I'm gonna beat
Jordan,
him
take
to
a
it
right.
again.
Get fucked, Matt.
Oh, there it
That's
is.
losing? Oh yeah, when we make the switch over to
We
Splatoon,
make the
I gotta go
Nintendo
get my
Switch.
the Nintendo. Did that get crisped out? I snapped.
It did.
Yes, it definitely did.
Balls.
But I appreciate it.
Just
Anyway,
disappeared.
when that happens, I'm gonna go get my tablet so I can watch the White Sox beat the Astros again.
Good.
Yeah, I have nothing to say, but congrats to Dylan Cease. He looked like
That
an
was-
absolute monster last night.
That was just a really fucking good game of baseball.
It was. And, you know, even though the Astros lost and I was sad, we still got a fucking absolute tank job by Jordan Alvarez last night, so I'm fine with it.
Oh, and that was in the ninth.
Mm-hmm.
He just like took a lot of DPS.
Oh no,
Mhm.
he
Yeah, I'm also confused with take
he-
beans in this.
he
context.
fired a cannon into the crowd and many people died in Houston
Oh
last night.
no!
Yeah. And the cannon
Well, they
was
deserved
armed.
it for being in Houston.
They love their cannons there in Houston.
Do they?
It's canon.
No.
Well, live by the cannon, die by the cannon.
Mm.
By canon, I mean Jordan
I'm
Alvarez.
interested to see though, because Lance Lynn is a big fastball guy, and the Astros love hitting fastballs.
Yeah,
so.
he doesn't have historic success against them, but also Brownsburg, Indiana native Lance Lynn, and he's a big motherfucker who shoves. So
Yeah,
Pretty close to me.
he calls
it
people
is.
slapdicks.
he calls
Hell
people
yeah.
slapdick
Please?
motherfuckers.
Wait,
Move your tail out of my way.
Does
Thank
this guy
you.
play for the White Sox or?
The White Sox, yeah, he's
Yeah,
if
I know
if he
who it
isn't
says, yeah.
injured this year, he's one of their best pitchers.
Yeah,
He's also like big, right?
Yeah.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
a large man.
I
Like JB?
big-
Not quite JB, but like, you know,
Okay,
comparable.
okay.
I love
Damn.
big guys in sports.
I love big guys in sports.
It makes me feel represented.
As I have, for better or for worse, watched more of the National Football League in the past few years, I have gained more respect for the offensive and defensive linemen, especially when you see footage from like the NFL Combine, where it's just like these gigantic motherfuckers just trucking, and it's when you realize how insanely athletic those big guys are, it's really something else.
Yeah,
That's a lot of meat to haul.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of meat to haul, and they get like. There are
And they're
defensive
so-
linemen that run like 4-second 40s. Like,
Well, and they're so
Yeah.
in shape generally that they just have to eat an insane amount of food to keep on their absurd like
their
Yeah.
weight. Yeah,
They probably
They
have to
got
eat like
the-
10,000 calories a day.
Oh,
yeah, really.
they got
Go
that
on the
fucking
Michael Phelps
lumberjack
diet.
frame. They got that fucking Full Metal Alchemist meat handshake frame.
Is that the name of that character to you?
Well, there were two of them.
It's Armstrong and Meat Handshake.
I mean, listen, that is his primary contribution to the series.
You're not wrong.
His wife does substantially more.
Yeah,
Which I am glad that specifically Meat Handshake, that's from 2003. That is not in Brotherhood at all.
no, that is
No.
sloth handshake in Brotherhood.
Yeah, Brotherhood. They interrupt the most important
The sloth
fight in
fight.
the entire series. Well, not the sloth fight, but just the general thing to pause and do a handshake.
Yeah.
We're
Which they were clearly like, okay, people really like that from the 2003 anime, didn't they?
yeah, I do miss that they. Well, no, they still kind of had like a baby flex off, right?
They did, yeah.
In Brotherhood.
And then, also important to remember, this is in the middle of the fight because after
Yeah.
Yes.
that, they then defeat Sloth.
Who again, and not to sound too disappointed, just gets defeated by a big spike
Yes.
lunged into him. And I'm like, oh, that's I guess you could just do that to these immortals.
yeah.
I guess-
just spike them enough times and they'll die.
Not to be
Not all that interesting, but okay.
Not to be eternally controversial, but there are some problems with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Still excellent overall.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's some problems with Avatar: The Last Airbender, and
Yeah.
I find those two series very comparable, in my opinion.
One problem with
Yeah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender: someone decided to make a movie.
Well, true, and it wasn't M. Night Shyamalan.
Bad news. You would have hoped it would have been him in that situation.
Yeah,
Don't worry, he's recovered from that one with such hits as
Knock
Oh.
at the Cabin,
and Knock at the Gap.
which was
Do people
apparently
like-
all right.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Old
do people
People
like that?
Beach.
Yeah,
It's
Knock
the
at the
beach that makes you
Cabin.
old.
Knock at the Cabin got decent reviews.
Yeah, I think people like it now that he's back to like his kind of weird like sci-fi like horror movies, like high concept.
Yeah.
I think what I heard generally, you know how Rupert Grint is in that movie?
Yes,
The Knock at the
alongside
Cabin?
Bautista.
Yeah. Most of what I've heard is like, yeah, Batista's a really good actor, which is not surprising. And then it was like, yeah, Rupert Grint's also there.
Aw, poor Roop.
He's
Like, I wonder why this
I'm
guy
not
hasn't been in a
wrong.
lot.
Well, to be fair, for like 5 years or something after Harry Potter, he just bought an
Just
ice
like-
cream truck and gave out free ice cream all the time.
I don't know if that lasted as long as that.
I mean,
That
maybe
seems like
not.
something he did for a weekend, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, but also,
Maybe I'll use some of my small fortune to buy an ice cream
Yeah.
truck that I'll use twice.
But like clearly he was fine with taking a break from acting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Showed
that
up in
is
an Ed
for sure.
Sheeran music video, and I think that was
Yeah.
it for a while.
He adjusted.
Respect
Oh
that
God,
Daniel
he
Radcliffe
adjusted.
can
Stop adjusting.
do whatever weird project he feels like will be fun at that moment.
Mm. Haley and I watched the film The Menu. Have any
Oh,
of you
yeah.
guys seen that one?
I've heard
Ah.
very good things, even though I thought it looked like very schlocky in the preview I saw.
It was well made. It was
looked-
deeply mean spirited,
Yes,
which
that was
I
what
think really put me off.
Yeah.
It's a
That
very
was like
kind of movie, is what I've heard.
yeah. It was interesting to watch, but I wouldn't probably watch it again. And it was kind of
Yeah.
funny just because of the absurdity. But yeah, it's basically like a lot of people die in that film, and only a few people deserve to die in that film, and the others are kind of like, oh, well, God, that seemed unnecessary.
Yeah.
Oh well, that doesn't
yeah.
seem like it's up my alley at
I
all.
heard it's a big Eat the Rich movie.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Which,
Only
it's
like
fair.
on a literal level.
no, actually.
Oh,
Okay. I was
How
just
much
like-
do you want spoiled about the film The Menu?
I mean,
I don't care.
I'll sure do it.
So basically, they're all a bunch of rich people are invited to this island for like to test out Ray Fiennes' new crazy menu that he's got
It's
going
Ray
on.
Fiennes himself.
It's Ray Fiennes.
Mhm.
Stop sniffing my chin, god damn it!
Ray Fiennes is sniffing your chin.
Yeah, Ray Fiennes is there and he's sniffing my damn chin.
That sounds
Ray, get out of
frustrating,
there.
man.
It's bizarre.
You
Um,
sniff some guy's chin.
So, Ray Fiennes is, basically a, what's it called, stand-in? Gordon Ramsay-esque guy who has, like, his
Okay.
own island, and only he can afford to live there because, like, a ton of rich people come and they spend, like, $2,000 to eat at his restaurant or whatever. So, a bunch of these rich people go because he's, like, introducing a new menu, and Anya Taylor-Joy is going with a date, which is Nicholas Holt, or Beast
Yeah.
from
Beast.
X-Men.
Oh,
Um,
he's that.
Renfield.
He's that boy.
Yeah, and he's the worst human being who ever lived, it turns out,
Yeah, it sounds like
Oh.
Beast.
because he is the only one that I guess just knows that the whole thing is that none of them are going to leave alive because they're the Ray Fiennes' whole kitchen is this weird cult that like is basically all going to commit murder suicide to all of them at the end of the meal or
Oh,
courses or whatever. And it's because they all, I don't know, it's like a very anti-hustle culture sort of thing. Like
Is
they're
Ray
all there
Fiennes-
because they
The-
they idolized Gordon Ramsay, Ray Fiennes so much, and then he like kind of brainwashed all of them. It's
Okay,
very
so
weird.
Gordon Rafe Ramsey Fiennes is the leader of the cult.
Yes,
He's the leader
Um,
of the cult. You know him well.
I have something to say about the DK rap too, but I'll get to that.
Oh, you do.
So anyway, Anya Taylor-Joy had no idea that that was the case, but Nicholas Holt did, and he's just weirdly suicidal, and he decided to bring someone he was okay with dying, obviously.
It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
of him.
So it
Right.
turns out Anya Taylor-Joy is just like a sex worker, and that's like a twist at some point in the movie, which
Okay.
is kind of interesting because it sort of reminds me of the twist from Split, with which also has Anya Taylor-Joy in it, where
Right.
at
Oh,
the end of
yeah.
Split, James McAvoy is like, "Oh, you're damaged like me."
That's
Hashtag
Magneto.
damaged.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's the other
Yes.
one. It's Charles.
The other one, yes.
Yeah, it's Charles.
Anyway, in Split, she ends up getting away because he realizes that she's been like abused her whole life, and he's like, "Oh, I only kill people who suck," or something.
I only kill people who have lived
Don't try to
undamaged
understand
lives.
it.
So Ray Fiennes has a similar deal where he's like, he specifically invited everyone who's there, and then Anya Taylor-Joy was not invited, and he's like, wait, I don't want to kill this like normal, like hardworking person or whatever,
Oh, shucks.
unless she's okay with it, I guess. So I think he like gives her a chance to get out, but she, I can't remember exactly what. Anyway, so they all end up dying. Because he makes them all into s'mores by like covering them in marshmallows and then like exploding the building. Anya Taylor-Joy makes it
It's
out.
an
She's the only
exceptionally
one who
weird way to
does.
do that.
It is. So Anya Taylor-Joy is the only one to make it out, which kind of like gives the film like a moral message about like, well, of course she would be. She's the only one who deserved to get out. But there was like,
Fucking
there was just kind of a normal. There was like a normal woman there, and like there was like an actor who played by John Leguizamo who like didn't really seem to have done anything that bad that we're made aware of, and they're just like brutally killed.
Yeah,
and I'm kind of like, huh.
it's always like the problem with those kind of stories where it's just like this person did something very minorly bad, and it's just like this punishment doesn't really fit the crime here.
Yeah, like there's.
Saw ass.
So it turns out that Anya Taylor-Joy actually had, or was, bought to have sex with one of the men who was there, and so she like knows him going in. She's like, "Oh God, that guy's here," and he's there with his wife, who is just this very sad woman who is being obviously cheated on by her miserable excuse for a husband. So the husband deserves to die fully.
Mm-hmm.
The wife, though, she's just kind of there, and she just also dies along with all of them. And the actor
gets
guy has an
marshmallowed?
assistant. Yeah, the actor guy has an assistant with him, who like hasn't seemed to have done anything wrong. She also gets brutally killed.
Just like
So
Jurassic
it's-
Park.
Huh?
Or Jurassic World, forgive me.
So I'm sorry that this spawned because the actor who is played by John Leguizamo in the movie was originally going to be played by Daniel Radcliffe. And I think that would have been a much better performance, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, John Leguizamo does not strike me as being in those more.
He
kind
was
of
good.
high-concept movies.
But he was good, but like, if you're thinking like, oh, guy who is playing an actor, like a kind of an asshole actor, like Daniel Radcliffe would be much funnier for that performance than
Oh yeah,
character actor John Leguizamo.
on
Who,
like multiple levels.
Yeah, who like most people don't really like know that much anymore.
Mhm.
I know that he was Luigi,
He was Luigi.
and
you're right.
I believe he was
Also the
in
main-
the Tick, the Flea. What movie?
Yeah, that's true. The
The
Tick,
Yeah.
the Tick TV show. Now,
I've seen the
was
intro to
John
that movie, and it's horrendous.
in a Coen Brothers movie?
Was what?
Was John Leguizamo in a Coen Brothers movie? I feel like he would be, but I
mean,
can't place
probably.
what it would be.
He was pretty active in the '90s, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Might have been in like the Hudsucker Proxy or something.
I don't know. Okay, so anyway, the DK rap.
Yeah, please connect the strands for me.
I saw Grant Kirkhope posted on Instagram. Fuck me, that was the worst sentence I've ever spewed from my hole.
You did an oopsie there.
Fuck me. Okay, Grant Kirkhope said
Dope.
on his Instagram,
There we go.
Mhm.
he made a post because I guess the DK rap is going to be in the Mario Bros. Movie as the introduction to Donkey Kong. I'm
That
sure.
isn't necessary.
I'm sure Nintendo is thrilled by that.
Yeah.
But Kirkhope, he like posted a clip of Seth Rogen talking about the DK rap and everything, and he was like, "If I ever thought that the literal worst rap song ever made that I made for Donkey Kong 64 in the 90s was going to be in like a giant Hollywood film, I would have like pissed myself.
Grant Kirkhope is about to make
See,
a lot
you
of
did the
money
same
from
thing.
royalties.
I know,
Yeah.
right? That's fucking insane.
I wondered. I mean, they can't have imagined that it was going to become the like cultural touchstone that it did for an entire generation of people.
No, and I mean that's what I love how like normal Grant Kirkhope is about all of that iconic stuff he wrote from the
Mhm.
'90s, like that GoldenEye menu or pause menu
Oh,
thing.
Oh,
yeah.
the clock. Yeah, the wristwatch.
Yeah, which like he's just like I'm so glad that something I literally wrote in like 25 minutes because I had to turn it in immediately just like became the biggest TikTok meme or whatever.
And
Yeah.
like it's wild because it kind of isn't it just like the James Bond theme with just like a
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like the most generic thing you could imagine. I think
with like a little drum beat behind it, and then the classic GoldenEye noise.
yeah, I think you know, people are like very lo-fi pilled these days. And I think that's why it got so big because it's like
Yeah.
so simple and the beat is very simple as well. But yeah, it's just like a vibraphone patch doing dum 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 is like I'm glad he acknowledges how completely low effort that is because it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that
Grant
doesn't matter.
Kirkhope is out there trying to defeat the the genius accusations.
Mhm.
He's just like, I'm just a
Successfully.
guy. Like sometimes I phone it
Yeah.
in and you guys like it.
Successfully beat the genius accusation.
Well, then I mean, like, he's doing some pretty good stuff, you know,
Yeah.
and it will never be as popular as the DK rap or that GoldenEye menu
GoldenEye
music.
pause music.
That the music for all of the Mario plus Rabbids games seems really good.
Yeah, and I mean, like all of the Banjo Kazooie and DK64 stuff is great. I mean, that's like great iconic video game music.
Yeah.
The DK rap, obviously iconic, not great.
Would you
Same
say,
with the GoldenEye stuff.
Would you say Kirkhope is like top 5 most well-known video game composers? I'm fine.
No, probably just because he's not Japanese.
I mean,
Because
Yeah.
the
That
most
is fair.
notable game composers are all Japanese, I would think. Now, obviously, Austin Wintory's up there. In terms of Western game composers, yeah, I mean, probably him and David
Probably
Wise,
up there.
both DK,
Yeah.
big names. They're probably the ones. Because
Even the guys
again,
who. Oh, go ahead.
oh, sorry. I was going to say, again, I've mentioned this before, but unfortunately, the West just went like, hey, who does all the movies? Let's make them do video games.
yeah, that's true. Fucking
So Hans Zimmer
Gregson
and Michael
Williams.
Giacchino and yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, one of the Gregson Williamses did a real good job on whichever Metal Gear that was, which might have been the first Metal Gear.
The second Metal Gear.
The
But
second
also
Metal
he
Gear.
only wrote like a couple things on it. He was still mostly a Japanese guy.
Okay.
And the Japanese guy did kind of steal the main theme.
I think that's the Gregson Williams track.
Is it?
Yeah, the Metal Gear Solid 2 theme, I can't remember. Da, 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 da. See, now I'm doing the thing he stole.
1 second.
Now I can't remember.
I'm gonna pull it up on the YouTube. David Wise did the Tropical Freeze Donkey Kong, which has a fucking banger
did.
soundtrack.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did all the Donkey Kong countries,
Yeah,
I think, right?
He did all the Donkey Kong well, no, he didn't. A woman actually, I think, started with the third one.
Oh, okay.
One of his like close associates.
Mhm.
And I believe Grant Kirkhope did some stuff on Donkey Kong Country 2, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, David Wise did not do Donkey Kong Country Returns, but he came back for Tropical Freeze, which everyone was stoked about.
Oh, okay. Metal Gear. The bum 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 ba 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 ba
Ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah,
and that's from some like fucking
some Russian dude.
some Russian dude that no one has ever heard of.
Yeah.
But also, hey, it is a good thing to steal from because it's a good theme.
Yeah, you know,
Mm.
as long as it was public domain, which it might not have been,
Yeah.
depending on how old that guy is, and if his children have the rights,
And also how Russia works.
and also that. I'll never forget.
From
I'll never
Russia
get
with
over how
copyright lawyers.
fucking Walt Disney Company just used at what was at the time a relatively modern piece of music with The Rite of Spring and just didn't talk to Stravinsky at all about putting it in a gigantic animation production with Fantasia.
Yeah. I mean, he was the
It's
only
just
living
nuts.
composer, right? That was.
I think
used?
so, yeah.
When was the
Sounds like a
original
winner to me.
Ooh, 1940. Yeah, he was incredibly alive at the time, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah,
For another
like,
34 years, in fact.
Into the 70s, yeah. He was a middle-aged man who was
Mhm.
still writing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, like
Was it
he
good? Not really, but
He was in the Soviet Union, though, right?
No, he moved to the U.S.
Oh, he did. All right.
Yeah, he was like in New York or some shit.
Oh,
Mm.
and
Ba-
then-
Fantasia
he should've-
came out basically 25 years after Rite of Spring, which is just a
Yeah,
wild to think about.
it's
yeah.
very strange to think about, but also like that is pretty contemporary.
Yes.
I mean that is something from 1998 to us now.
1998.
Mhm.
When Aaron Copland was still alive. 1998.
No, he was not.
I'm pretty sure he died in 99.
I have no
Copeland?
idea.
No. Copeland died in
I thought he was
91.
in 80s. Oh, 91?
Mhm.
I'd believe Owen, but
yeah,
also I
you are
don't
right.
know.
1900 to 1990.
Oh,
thought-
I'm
I
sorry,
thought
it was
it-
90.
I added one too many nines in there. I
Okay, we're
apologize.
Splatoon time now.
We're Splatoon time now.
Okay.
Beep 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 slut tune. Oh
Why'd you
no!
say
good.
slut? Why did you just do the Metal Gear Solid theme and say slut at the in the middle of it?
I was just thinking about Solid Snake. You know.
Da-da-da-da-da-da, slut. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
What are
Okay,
other
I'm
songs
going
that we
to
can just
feed
sing?
Autumn.
That we could just vocalize and then slip in
No,
slut?
don't feed her. Let her keep smelling your chin.
Did you have to? Did you have to, slut?
No, I didn't. That's not quite what I meant. But I'm gonna leave to go get my thing so I can watch baseball.
Push, 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 push.
Is that you pushing Autumn?
Me.
All right, be right back.
And then just touch me until I get my satisfaction. Get out of there. It is time to feed my cat, so she stops sniffing my chin. Her punishment for me not feeding her is sniffing my chin, I guess. Wee. Wee.
I hear.
Of course, Crisp knows that that's a human voice.
Mm-hmm. Autumn must be heard.
Well, cats do sound like babies.
Sometimes, yeah. Usually when they're screaming in agony, which is the worst part.
Oh yeah. I didn't really realize that they sound like 2-year-olds I heard a 2-year-old screaming in my parents' house when I was there a couple weeks ago, and no, it was a cat.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly thought a small child from somewhere else in the neighborhood had wandered into my house and injured himself.
It's literally like when they're in like deep distress, they suddenly sound like actual children.
Yeah.
And of course, deep distress for a cat is like being in a bathtub or something. Or not knowing where someone is.
Hour.
What'd you say?
Not having gotten attention from you in the last hour.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm sorry?
Until I get my Splatoon 3E.
Flower Heights. What even is? I wasn't going anywhere with that, and I.
What
couldn't-
even is?
And I realized I couldn't find anywhere to end up going with that, so I stopped.
All right.
And that's how we.
Hey,
got
who
where
the
we are.
fuck's
Yeah?
who the fuck's spring break starts on a Friday
Depends, I guess, on
and
how
ends on a
fucking-
Monday?
Guess it depends on how Christian they are.
It doesn't. Why does that? Wait, what?
Well, was it this Friday?
Yeah, like every kid that I teach started their spring break this Friday, and they all just left.
Oh, that
And they
is
have an
weird.
entire week, and then they go back a week from Monday.
Correct.
I mean, it's just an extra day, really. Like, I don't think we ever
It
did
is,
it, but
but
like,
it's bizarre.
if you could fit like I don't know, like a whatever they call them, like teacher days or whatever, on a Friday before spring break, it's a good time to put it. It's just the
Yeah, it's odd. Hey, is that?
Yeah?
Is that new Grisco gear? Is that the Rebel Pilot jacket? Like the orange?
what?
You know, maybe a communication error has occurred. Let's
Oh, yeah.
double check.
It looks
Oh,
Reminiscent.
A communication error incredibly occurred. I'm no longer in Splatfest. That communication error occurred so hard.
Yeah, I'm seeing
know?
that. It's definitely reminiscent, but
yeah.
it's not puffy enough to be a
Not quite.
Also, there's a lot of white in
Yeah.
Marvel Jacket.
It's true.
yeah. That's what I was thinking as well. But I could definitely see him being kind of a subtle shout out to Star Wars.
It seems like they're trying to do vague well, not even vague sci-fi references with the Grisco gear because most of it was just straight up Back to the Future.
Straight up fact of
For
the
a bit.
future. Yeah. I am doing
I'm
Splatfest
gonna
Open
make-
with friends.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, I pressed the creator. It's loading. The room has been created.
Time to use Wiper for my first Splatfest.
Hey,
With a wait, what? I just walked in the lobby and it just said no.
oh well. Sorry.
It turned me around as if I had walked out the door.
Hey, Owen.
Yes.
How come MLB TV said no? This is a special game. You aren't allowed to watch the White Sox on MLB TV tonight.
Are you in
I
The market?
don't know.
Are
I
you
have
and
a
Gary?
No,
You
I
shouldn't
have a
be.
VP- I have a VPN that makes it think that I'm in Miami currently. But
I mean,
also,
it's not because I'm getting the, or well, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm in Columbus, but I'm getting the Astros broadcast of the game.
That's weird. Like, but it's on Hulu for some reason, so I'm watching it on Hulu or on ESPN Plus, I guess.
But it's not like a special game like last night's was.
Yeah, like
but-
last night's was on ESPN.
Yeah, but this one, I mean, the Astros are broadcasting it from their regional network.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
and so are the Sox. My parents.
That is bizarre.
Yeah, but my parents got Hulu Live TV because they wanted to cut cable, so they have Comcast Sportsnet there, and I think for some reason I'm still able to watch that, even though if you try and watch live TV and you're not in Tinley Park, it's like, hey, do you want to change your home address, Diane? You could do this 3 times before we fucking kill you. But I guess sports might be exempt from that, because I think this is the CSN feed, Chicago Sportsnet feed, just on Hulu.
Wild.
I don't understand any of this shit. I don't know why it didn't
Yeah,
let
I
me
don't
just watch it
understand either.
on MLB TV.
Because Indianapolis is not a Sox market.
Well, it is.
Oh, it is.
I am blacked out from their games, which is why I buy a VPN.
Ah, okay. So even with the VPN, it's still.
Yeah, I was just like, this is a
Blocking you
special
out.
event. You can't watch it.
I love that you chose Miami because you just know you will never want to watch a baseball game that happens in Miami.
Well, the Sox will eventually play the Florida Marlins, but largely kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I also did just click on the take me to the fastest server button, and it was like, Miami.
Yeah.
Is Jordan
Just
in
like
this?
Duncan. I
Just
don't
like
know.
Duncan.
Are you in the
Yeah.
lobby?
Yeah, let me get in
We'll
Alright.
let you.
with friends. Yeah, joinable. All right. Yep, I'm in. I'm using a different bucket.
All
A
right.
different bucket. That is the standard
Oh.
slasher?
I think that's a new slosher.
It's the
Yeah.
slasher deco.
Yeah.
It goes a little bit further and has like a big kind of glob at the end, but it's not very shotgunny. And then the grenade is just the line thing, and then the ultimate
Oh,
is
the line thing.
yeah, the ultimate is the Spider-Man. So I think I'm probably not gonna last very long on this one.
Probably not. Also,
The
the
line-
the
The
angle
line thing
shooter,
really
is that what it
fucking
is?
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is really bad.
It does.
I
shit
noticed.
all.
Yes.
I don't know what they were thinking with that thing, honestly. Oh
Frankly,
god!
Damn it. No, yeah, you have to hit like you have to aim like it's a fucking gun, and then it does 35 damage. It doesn't even
Yeah.
kill someone.
Yeah, it
That's
doesn't.
nothing.
Yeah.
That's what a splat bomb does. Or not a splat bomb, what the fuck is a bomb called? Burst bomb, which is like one of the best weapons in the game.
Yeah, but the burst bomb is incredible.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. They were like, what if we took all of the attributes away from the burst bomb that made it good, except the damage, I guess.
I gotta remember how to play Splatoon.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Okay, I killed a guy.
Never
Okay.
mind.
Well, good. It was a 10 times battle. We were probably gonna lose. Good start.
Does everyone feel warmed up?
Yes.
I mean, honestly, a little bit.
I'm gonna hop off because my phone's about to die. So
Alright,
Feel
get
free
outta
to
here.
tune in at twitch.tv/Crantron_.
all right. Maybe I will.
Oh,
Maybe I'll
God.
Hey guys, I was
You
top
guys
scorer,
are
so
on for a while.
Good job.
Now we got to be funny if Owen watches us on Twitch. If you
Who
watch
is
us on
Dolphin
Discord, we don't
17?
have to be funny or entertaining.
we're stuck with Dolphin
See you guys.
17. Later.
Well, we have no idea how Dolphin 17 did.
We don't. Well, we have a small window into it, which is they were the second best,
Oh,
behind only me.
meaningful. Meaningful data.
Indeed. The Variety Squad gonna kill it.
What if they just don't let us play Splatoon tonight?
It could be one of those nights. It hasn't been one of those in a while.
That's true.
Anyway, I'm ready to be disappointed to not play Splatoon.
Okay, it's not 10 times.
Good.
It's 100.
You know,
Oh.
someone on their team dropped, so we should have gotten that win, honestly.
We should have
We
gotten
should have,
that
yeah.
one. They should be punished for not paying for better internet. Or for having to go take care of something in their real life. Imagine
What's more
doing
important
that.
than Splatfest?
Quite literally. Oh God!
What's more important than Slutfest?
What's
Nothing.
more important than knowing where, knowing where giant fall offs are in this game?
Well, a good thing there isn't fall damage. That's all I have to say.
I suppose so.
There's a bunch of fellas haranguing.
Yeah, there are. I'm doing a bad job trying to get rid of anything and anyone. There we go. Finally got that guy.
It would help if I ever shot any of them as well.
True.
But like,
Well, I can't exactly hammer a booyah bomb.
this slosher motherfucker just hates me. Stop! Okay, I'm dead. Are you happy? Are you happy? Blue stigma?
Why did everyone die around me?
What's it like outside of our spawn? Do you think such lands exist?
I was there.
No.
I was there for a while.
You were there for a while?
And then a lot of other people
Oh-
were, and then
oh
we,
my God.
all of us died.
All this slashing machine is doing is going straight to our spawn and killing
God,
only
are
me.
you kidding me? Well, I got a really good kill on a guy, and then we got wiped out.
Oh my god! I'm gonna commit fratricide.
What does that even mean?
Kill my brother.
Who's your brother?
Blue stigma. By the way, guys, I've had a brother
Yeah,
this whole time. You know
we
how
are
this whole
very-
time I made you believe that I was the only one without a brother?
Fuck.
A deception.
I love Deception.
I love
Yeah,
Christopher
what a
Nolan.
movie.
Oh, I got two.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
Press my advantage.
I'm gonna do my best, boss.
That's right.
Finally, I got a kill. God, I've
Hey,
been
I stamped
sucking
him.
chunks.
Fuck! Oh my god, I finally got that guy. Hey, good job.
Okay, I got it.
Oh
I
my
got-
god, there's so. Every time someone died next to me, there's a new guy to kill.
Yeah. I don't know how there were always like 18 of them. I thought
Hey,
this
this-
was a 4v4
I think-
game.
We definitely pressed Jordan's advantage a decent bit.
That's
Yeah.
true. We at least
We tried.
we made it a respectable loss at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
they're pretty.
terrible. Oh,
Whoa!
Hell yeah! I was gonna say they
Fuck
have
yeah.
really bad coverage back in their
Yeah.
base.
well, they kept spawn camping, and
It's
Fuck
true.
yeah! Good job, guys.
Good job, Jordan.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
those two kills.
yes.
I was
No, I
headed
think
right
it was-
towards those two guys, so that helped a lot.
I think it was the kind of the turning point because it was kind of what let us break out there.
Hell yeah!
Bell yeah.
Instant clam,
Instant
Or whatever.
clam.
conch, instant conch.
It's a new hip thing to call clams conches and vice versa.
Good job, Dolphin 17. Well, actually, pretty not great job, Dolphin 17.
Dolphin 17. Are you looking at the statistics?
He did okay Inc. and killed 0 people and died 7 times.
Yeah, I think probably I contributed more with my 5 kills there, even if I did do less. than-
Yes, I would certainly say so. Can't wait to have this guy on our team for the foreseeable future, because that's
Oh,
how the video game works.
People don't leave.
And you're not allowed to kill.
Not if you win.
It's like the opposite of Monster Hunter. You're forced to have randoms, and they're always bad. So that's like Monster Hunter, except they never leave.
Yeah. As most bads would immediately. Oh, great. Why does it think we have clout enough to, one, start with a 10x battle, and two, face it? Wow, this is very illuminescent.
It is.
Luminescent? Illuminescent?
I think luminescent is probably an appropriate word there. Yeah.
Pearlescent, I
illuminescent
think,
is
could also
necessary.
probably be used.
Yeah.
Effervescent?
I don't necessarily think effervescent fits, but it also might. You know?
I'm not really sure how words work.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Saw a snail today. Effervescent. Y'all there for old Tumblr memes
No.
No.
about fucking Edward Cullen?
Also, good job whoever killed that crab.
It was me.
Yeah,
Oh.
good job.
Crab killer.
Because that crab
Watch
killed
out,
me.
boys. He'll crab you up. I know I'm generally anti Hall & Oates, but I do think Maneater is a decent song. That's their best song by far.
Yeah, it's a good song.
I don't know if I know it.
Watch out, boys, she'll cheer you up. Oh, here she comes. She's
Okay.
a Maneater. Dianxa. Hey, so I wish I had time, Tim, to watch your Pokemon, your Tibulus. What are you called?
Tibulon 4.
Tibulon. I hope in the coming days that I will find time to watch Tibulon 4 and endless cutscenes.
Yeah. That game, it's not great. At
That
least
game
the
is really good.
beginning's fucking not.
At least I really enjoyed their battle tree,
Endgame
whatever
is-
it was.
The battle tree is fine. It's not, in terms of all Pokemon endgame, it is very middling.
Sure.
But yeah, battle tree is better than no battle tower at all.
It's true, which is what they did for the foreseeable future after that.
Indeed. Fuck multi-battles. No one ever had fun with them anyway.
No one ever
Nope.
played 900 hours of Pokemon X and Y because of them anyway.
No.
How are
Fuck.
there 18 of them?
Oh my god, come on. How did I miss with that? You can apparently one-shot the crab with the hammer thrown out.
Oh, really? That does
Yeah.
seem good.
What the fuck just happened?
How did my explosion not kill any of them?
Kill no one. Yeah, what?
Okay.
I was
Oh,
like
you,
in it, waiting for it to do anything.
yeah. It's a really bad special, and I don't understand how the stamp is considered worse than it.
It's because the stamp can't like defend at all.
Okay,
main
like,
problem-
use it well.
What?
I mean, just like the vacuum also has shit defense, and it's supposed to be a defensive weapon.
No, the vacuum is pretty good because it defends widely from the front. The reason it's very bad is because they keep putting it on fucking snipers for some reason.
That is definitely true.
Or long range weapons that's like, when am I going to be in the front to use this? I did. Mediocre, I would say.
Mediocre.
But hey, I'm not,
Mediocre?
yeah, rough. Not
Yeah,
good.
that wasn't great, but I mean,
We're rusty, you know?
I think I'm gonna
I,
give it one
I
more
definitely feel rusty.
bucket and then switch back to the Tri-Slosher.
That's fair. The Tri-Slosher is good.
People largely consider the Wiper like one of the best main weapons in the game, and I definitely understand why.
Yeah,
Like,
Tim
I'm
knows
obviously-
more about the Splatoon meta than me.
Yeah, I watch too many YouTube videos, man. But the fact that it has stamp is what holds it back in the meta, ironically. But we're not in the meta, so I don't really care that much.
Yeah, that's hey.
Yeah.
I certainly don't use the best sniper in the meta, but I'm sure the sniper.
feels the goodest.
I'm sure the best sniper is the E-liter 5K without a scope, but I just don't like it.
It's the E-liter and like one other one. I can't remember which, but
I wouldn't be surprised if it's either the Squiffer or Bamboozler.
not the Bamboozler, maybe the Squiffer.
I don't know the Squiffer's kit in this game off the top of my head, though, so. I'm gonna try and be more aggressive at this one, because I was passive in the last one, and it failed me. Yeah, get their asses.
Where did that guy go?
Under?
I thought I was gonna stomp right over him.
He dropped down and I think I killed him.
Oh, Tim, you know how you were talking about...
Hell yeah!
Get fucked. You know how you were talking about how...
I got out of that situation somehow. Go on.
This
About
summer
what?
is going to be very good for, like,
Japanese
things that
media.
Japanese media that we really like.
Uh,
It extends past Japanese media because my favorite comic book writer has a new series coming out this summer and this fall. So I'm just fucking feasting this year.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's very
Yeah.
exciting. Did you guys see that there's a
last
Miyazaki
Miyazaki-
fest going on right now? Or sorry.
Yes. Who are we responding to now?
I didn't hear what Jordan said.
Jordan is talking about the Ghibli Fest from G Kids.
Oh, for the
Yes.
the in theaters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
certainly
I'd like
like
to
to go see
see
several
Wind
of those
Rises.
in theaters if possible.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to see My Neighbor Totoro just because I haven't seen it, but I didn't really
It's
get out to it.
delightful.
I haven't
It's-
seen it in a long time, so I could be down to see that.
I think it's done now.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, it's already over. So, but I think I might try to catch all the other ones. Maybe we'll see.
I've seen a lot of them in theaters at this point. I think maybe Howl's, and yeah, like Totoro, I haven't seen in theaters. But Howl's being one of my least favorite, I'm not like totally interested to see it. I haven't seen Wind Rises in theaters since 2013 though, where I left the theater and I was like, huh. And now that it's one of my favorites, I would like to see it in theaters again.
I would very much like to see that in theaters. I just keep killing this blaster
Yeah.
with bombs, and I love it.
I love it too. I love your killing.
I love when I.
I'm just
kill
gonna
people.
stamp. I'm just gonna throw my stamp like a dick.
Okay, I am doing much better in this round than in the
Ah!
previous two.
Where was
Did you
that
throw your
man?
stamp?
Oh, I did. Yeah, that guy got me. He's coming up.
All right, well I'm just going elsewhere.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes in Splatoon, you just need to run away.
You just be somewhere else. It's okay.
Certainly felt like we did good. That
Oh, yeah.
looks pretty good.
It's not close.
No, not even
Oh, yeah.
close. No. That was a genuinely good performance all around, I think.
I agree.
If Chris can get the sniper train rolling, then you know you're in good shape.
Yeah. There are times when like being the best player on the team and it being a sniper is not helpful, but being the second best player on the team as a sniper who's doing very well means you are guaranteed to win.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even do like that great of ink or many kills that time either. I did get Splat a Sister though,
Latister.
which makes sense because I feel like I wiped like 10 different guys while Chris murdered them shortly after. Actually, maybe more like 6.
But like 10. It's like 10?
Like 10.
6.
The new 10.
I'm always saying that. 6. The new 10. Hey, so I was trying to read the Tom's Diner Wikipedia article.
Okay.
The thing about it is it doesn't talk about it being, like, the recording process of it at all.
Well, I don't know if the recording process matters that much. It's like
Yeah, I don't know if that one's very interesting.
I mean, like the file, whatever they had to do to the file is more important.
Well, yes, but, like, that's, like, it just... All it says is the song is known for its use in testing various digital compression schemes during the development of the MP3, and that's it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like, I guess maybe it wasn't the first song put on MP3, but I really thought it was. And
I
I'd
mean,
like to
that's
hear about
definitely
that.
the vibe of what they're saying overall. But you'd think they would mention that in a Wikipedia article if
Yeah,
that
and
were
say
the case.
specifically, hey, this is the first one. This song is notable primarily because of this fact. And then the rest of the article is like 4,000 words about covers of it.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Oh,
There's just a
crab.
man that I murdered. Is it on top?
Yeah. It's on top. It's on top.
I'm on top of the crab. Yeah. Is that? Imagine Dragon.
I don't know.
I just used the squid the squid jump twice, squid surge, and I don't think I've ever used it twice in a match ever before.
What, to get up a wall or some shit?
Yeah.
Dead. Oh, are you also wanting to be dead? I couldn't back up my shit talk.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh,
There's 2 of their specials.
There's 2 of them. Did I not catch you?
I'm gonna be honest.
There you
This
go.
like transparent thing that they did for the stamp makes it like so much better.
Oh, so you can actually see where you're going?
Yeah, you're not just like blindly trying to follow people. You can just like actually focus on them.
That does sound nice.
Yeah, that is just a solid idea. Where? Okay, how did I not kill that man? That man must have been not very good at the video game because I managed to kill him very badly.
He was killed badly.
Yeah. Shit. I managed to let a guy jump in on the tower over there.
Oh, Lord. There's Hellfire.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hellfire
Like fire,
from hell.
like fire from hell.
Not heaven. It's
But
fire.
hell.
Not water.
God damn it, this stamp! I can't believe it can't jump up a fucking wall!
I don't know how that
Oh,
guy got
God.
all 3 of his fucking tornadoes off after I killed him after he pressed the button.
That was one of the more frustrating stamp moments I've ever had. Where there were 2 guys in front of me, but you can't jump up a 6-inch tall ledge while the stamp is going.
Yeah, that sounds annoying.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That's like the opposite of when you have a stamp and there's a guy running away and he's just towards a wall and you're just slamming into the wall. That's very good.
That is. Though there is that one screen record I did one time where that just led to him somehow killing me because none of the stamps hit him because it has the worst hitbox read of all time. Which they have adjusted, to be fair.
Thank you. Thank you, Daddy Splatoon.
Yeah. I mean, the main
research
problem
facility.
was they added Kraken, and Kraken
Oh,
is just
right.
stamp, but invincible and better in almost every way.
It's
So they had to
slower.
not even necessarily. You can do the squid surgy thing on the ground. It is less lethal from it can't one shot. I think it's 2 shots, but in terms of being able to just get up in everyone's shit, it is way, way, way better. I mean, I think it's the only special in the game that makes you truly invincible. Because you can be killed out of a Booyah Bomb, you just have a lot of armor.
You just have a lot of armor. Dolphin 17 sticking with us through thick and thin.
Yeah.
Is
that Carly Rae?
It's Carly Rae Jepsen. I'm on top. It took me
Yeah.
an embarrassing amount of time for me to realize that Killer's song was called On Top because they say the words on top. The chorus was just so unintelligible to me for a long time.
fascinating.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even know what song it is.
It's just a shimmy and a shake and I'm on top. We're on top. It's like a something in the door. I look at you and smile because I'm
Oh, there's a
fine.
Kraken.
Okay. Can't
Uh,
wait to get DMCA'd.
Kraken versus Stamp. Okay. I killed Stamp with my Stamp. And I got away from the Kraken, so
I
that
don't
worked
really
out.
know what happened there, but there's a gentleman on their team with an infinite amount of lag.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's that one.
Oh, was it the man who killed me after I landed a torpedo and 3 wipes on him?
Yeah, that was also. I also had a bomb and a sniper shot directly on them, and they just it was just ignored.
I love how it works that way and not the other way.
Yeah, and I was not anywhere near him, and he killed me.
Great.
Okay, I was near him, but I know for a fact it was facing the wrong direction.
Yeah, also, when he died, his, like icon, his splat icon was, like, I think, like,
Right.
10 feet to the left of where he actually died.
Yeah.
Guys, I killed 3 of them, please.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
good.
Tim and I are right next to you. I was
I'm
behind
doing
you the
some
whole way.
wipes.
Yeah, I was putting out some damage to help you.
There was a guy who was shooting his gun directly next to my face, and somehow I ended up killing him.
That
I see.
It's
It
possible
might have been
that's the lagger.
Lagman.
Well, it came back to bite him.
Finally.
Oh, Booyah Bomb.
And not optimally
Bye.
placed. Oh. Dummies.
But yeah, I just saw two kills over there.
Yeah, with the bomb.
And there we have it.
1 bomb, 2 kills. The sequel to, well, you know.
I don't. Please clarify what you are referring to.
Do you remember the
Whoa!
internet in 2008?
I know what you're
Just gotta-
referring to.
Very good.
Just wanted you to
Yeah.
say it.
Oh, 2 girls, 1 cup?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh.
Oh, I thought I had
Is
it.
that Lagman? Okay. Might have been Lagman.
Lightning?
That did not end up working out for Lagman.
Nope.
No, I think we won the video game.
I ended up getting a lot of kills, I think.
Nice.
Well, no,
I-
more a lot of assists apparently.
I think Jordan got the kills. I was the #1 super jump spot, though.
Oh, nice. How is your Zipcaster going, Jordan?
Zipcaster?
Not a
The
great
laser?
response to that.
Yeah.
Your Spider-Man?
Oh, I switched off and I didn't use it once.
Oh, I see.
Nice.
That
8 kills. Well done.
that's fair.
Yeah, I was killing lots of people.
Indeed. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got a
back to back.
torpedo that splat assist killed 2 people. I imagine those were Jordan kills.
Yeah, I think I got 1 with the torpedo.
Oh, you got torpedo as well?
The jetpack.
Oh, the jetpack. I forgot about that.
I actually did use my special effectively this time.
What
Nice.
is this? They've also, by the way, made that special pretty significantly better. I think,
They did.
which
Alright,
which was needed because
it was pretty
it
rough.
too often led to I'm up in the air to I'm immediately dead.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you fire very slowly and are very exposed because of it.
I think it also now 2 shots crab.
2-shot crap.
They're
Nice.
they're really trying with the crab thing. Slowly but surely. What's funny is in regular play, crab isn't like all that prevalent. It's like fine. I think it's just because the meta, almost everyone runs 2 crab team.
Goodbye forever.
Okay.
Dolphin 17.
It's honestly okay because I need to pee.
Okay, well,
I'll be back.
he's peeing. Folks, this man is pissing.
Good.
Pissing the night away. I'm gonna switch weapons too. Why not?
away.
Burder, 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 burder. Burder, 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 burr.
I got a drink ticket. Good for me.
Oh yeah, I should use a drink ticket.
I got a new title: Partying Squid Life.
I'm gonna give everyone double experience points.
Great. Does it stack with mine?
Oh, that would be cool, but I doubt it.
Yeah. So I'll hold off.
You can do double money so that we all get perks for both.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go to the general store quick. Oh yeah, I haven't shopped today. I'm gonna go in Splatoon and shop. How are there this many hats that I haven't bought?
I don't know.
And a shirt.
I'm-
Hey, Gel Phones.
I've double ordered Battle Cash.
Awesome. I don't like Fred Crumbs. He looks like a nutsack.
Interesting.
That's a normal sentence for a human being to say, I promise. I assure you.
I'm pretty sure it's not, but we can move on. We don't have to dwell on it.
So, you have been assured that you will successfully get your tickets?
Yeah. They've gathered up all the tickets, or they will here, I guess, and then just give it to us. We have this thing on Thursday before graduation. They call it a retreat, but it's more like a crash course about. Well, it's like half like here's the next steps you need to do to make sure you get your license in a timely manner.
I
And
have a hub.
all right.
Okay.
And then it's half like let's all hang out. Like we get to have a conversation with the dean, where we're gonna just ask him all the questions we were wondering about the last 4 years, and I guess there'll be some like activities of some kind.
Wow, activities.
Yeah. And that's Thursday, so they'll just hand out the tickets Thursday. Because it was just bad for us with how it was. So, yeah, so I'll get the tickets then, and then that opens up the question of how I'm going to get it to my parents, who aren't coming in until, like, they'll get in at, like, 3 o'clock on Friday, which is the time I have to be at school, so I'll just give the tickets to Sam Thursday night, I'm sure.
Oh, sorry. Did I ready up? Yes, I did.
I didn't. But yeah, so tickets are fine. Thank you for your help, Chris, and I still want to do trivia on Monday.
Yes, I should be available for that.
Tim?
Monday. I don't see why I would not be available.
Cool.
All right.
I think
What,
I should be.
I can't wait to see what the vote percentages is on this, because, Christ.
We've
What
been
if-
doing fine so far, which is encouraging. But
What
I don't
if-
know how long that'll last.
What if one of the cryptids was like,
Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ,
No.
which one of
Political.
these cryptids do you think is real?
Muhammad. Jesus Christ.
Christ.
I guess
Who's another one? Buddha.
The prophet,
I
the prophet
guess.
Moses.
Maybe.
I guess if we're sticking with the Abrahamic faith, then probably Moses.
Yeah.
We could
Is
do Buddha.
Moses
We
the
could go
biggest
in a
for
totally
the
different
Jewish
direction.
religion? Who's the biggest guy for the Jewish religion?
I think Moses.
You think Moses?
David?
Yeah, he did.
Well,
he did
he
free
did
them
let-
from slavery.
He did let the people go or whatever.
Well, no, he
was kind of
told
rude
the
of
guy
him.
to let the people go.
That's true.
All you had to do is murder all of their children.
Yeah.
Stamped.
That's Abrahamic if I've ever heard it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That stamp is still going, huh? Oh, it's
Like-
another wiper that succeeded in murdering me because I'm bad.
Like, that's part of the reason why I stand by thinking Stamp was always kind of good, because, like, it lasts a long time.
It certainly does.
If you don't
And I do
take
find-
unnecessary risks, you're fucking good.
I do find that if you have special saver, you get to use it a lot during a match too. Wow. Okay. Do they have 3 stamps?
They might.
Is that what's happening here? That's fucking annoying. 3 stamps and ink strike.
There are a few specials where if you have 3 of them, it's just, like, fucking untenable. Booyah Bombs,
Yeah.
Ink Strike, Stamp.
Yes.
Uh,
And booyah bombs in
Tenta
certain
fucking
modes. If you
missiles.
have 3 of them, that's Tenta missiles in every mode is like incredibly untenable.
I don't think I would be surprised if Tenta Missiles was not high in the meta, but
Oh,
I
it
hate
very much is.
Okay, good, because I
Yeah.
like the. In my brain, there's no way it's not just the best special.
It's the only reason anyone plays Flings a Roller is because it can ink really fast and get Tenta missiles really fast.
The Riddler killed me.
No.
Yeah. I saw that
That's okay.
Clayface is going to be in the next R Pats Bats.
Oh,
Really?
fascinating.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see their take on Clayface.
I thought they were doing something boring. I can't remember what.
A musical?
Oh no. No. Crap. I can't remember the villain's name. There's like a boring Batman villain. He dresses in like all Hush. I think Hush.
Hush.
I
probably
think
is what
Hush was
yeah.
announced, and everyone was like, "Oh, Hush." Fun.
There's like a Hush run of comics that people really like, I think, but
Is there?
Oh, they just lost 2 people. So if we don't win, it's because there's only
Oh.
22 seconds left.
That would be very bad if we don't win at this point.
Yeah, 22 seconds is kind of a long time. In
Why?
sports, too.
That's a bad to drop in a 10 times battle. Especially when it doesn't stop the game from occurring.
Yeah.
How did that go? I certainly didn't see anyone.
I saw one person, and they did kill me. I think we won.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Splatoon.
We deserved it.
Thanks for that one.
Cool gamer
I'm sure
is
the
our
other people are
teammate.
very angry. They deserve to be.
Yep. I agree. I got overall
Wow,
splatter
I'm
with
bad with this
3
weapon.
kills, which
I
I
wasn't.
have an overall splatter with, I guess, 3 kills.
I had 1.
Good for you.
I mean, we weren't doing great.
I am trying the NZAP, which has the Tentacooler, and the Tentacooler does suck. Tactically.
Yeah. Which is too bad because it's fun.
It
Did you
is
use it
fun.
at all?
No.
Man, Aaron Chen did not deserve that. You had like
Oh, was that the guy
14,000.
who... Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, one guy had 1389,
Yeah.
and the other guy had like 600.
And 10 kills. The max amount of kills on our team was 3.
Yeah. That guy did not deserve what happened
We
to him.
didn't have 10 kills between the 4 of us.
This is true.
Skill difference, I don't know what to tell you.
Chen. Well,
Game isn't about killing, it's about inking.
that is true, which he also did like 1,300 of or whatever.
Yes, he
Um,
did very well on both. Hey, let's do a
But
Ponyo.
also, you know
Oh,
what? I should see Ponyo again, because I watched it in high school, like late high school, and I'm like, this is for children, which it is. But I think in high school that wasn't very appealing to me.
Well, you could watch
I-
it.
Go ahead.
Or you can watch it May 7th, 8th, and 10th in theaters.
I'll consider it. Yeah.
I
Oh,
probably
Tim,
will. That's
what are
immediately
you-
after graduation, so I'm not doing anything.
Oh, nice. What are your general thoughts on Dolby? On
Pretty good
the
at audio.
The non-Miyazaki Ghiblis in like the early age,
The early age.
like Whisper of the Heart.
Whisper of the Heart is fantastic.
My Neighbors, the Yamadas.
That's from 2000, so I wouldn't consider it early, but I've
Okay.
never seen that one actually.
Okay.
That's one of the Takahata ones I have not seen.
Takahata, yeah. Because Reagan and I'm sure she hasn't seen. I think the only Ghibli movie she had seen was
Get behind the Dolby, damn it!
didn't work. Was Howls.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going through. Well, I mean, Tim, I know you dislike Howls,
It's
but it is
fine.
one of the most popular.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It makes sense that she would have seen that one.
Um,
Yeah, that one weirdly stuck with our generation way more than the other ones did,
Yeah.
even Spirited Away.
Yeah, which is really interesting because I think if you're like 5 years older than us, it's Spirited Away.
How's
Yeah.
Houses after Spirit Away, right?
Yeah, it came out in like 06. So it kind of makes sense.
Well, my understanding is that Spirit Away didn't get like a wide release because people didn't have a lot of faith in it, and then it turned into like a huge movie.
You know, that's
So-
probably true.
And I imagine they probably pushed House a little bit stronger, whoever had the English rights, which I assume would have been Disney.
Because they could
Spirited Away
do
was what?
Academy Award winner Hayao Miyazaki, who didn't show up
Yeah.
because he was protesting the Iraq War. But
I'm reading a book I bought a while ago from the guy who was in Japan and basically founded Ghibli
Fuck.
or was part of the first team for like Ghibli's international division, and so I'm just thinking about Ghibli a lot lately.
Good.
Yeah,
Ghibli is
It-
worthy of being thought about frequently.
it turns out it was not Miyazaki who did the samurai sword no cuts thing to Harvey Weinstein.
No, it might have been Toshio Suzuki.
It was Toshio Suzuki, yeah.
Yeah, he's the main producer guy for Spirited Away.
And he-
I mean, all Ghibli.
And he bought it from a
Hell yeah.
like movie props store in like a back alley that he knew about.
That sounds about right.
So what is the story? I get the gist of it, but what is the specifics?
It was in the early '90s when they were trying
Localizing,
to, yeah,
if you could call it that.
but also in the process of getting their first ever like international widespread release in Princess Mononoke, and Miramax was doing it, and at a meeting or at a dinner or something, Suzuki brought a samurai sword and just said very loudly, like, "Mononoke, no cuts."
Yeah, because the problem was that when Nausicaa got released in the U.S., it was cut to
down.
fucking shit. Yeah, it was like they rewrote the script and they re-edited the movie because they thought it would work better, and they called it Guardians of the Wind, and no one cared about it or liked it, and it
Mhm.
flopped bad, and then Ghibli wasn't really seen again until Mononoke.
Yeah.
It's really upsetting because, goddamn, it's so good.
Yeah, I mean, I know, and that's why all the dubs that you know of Ghibli are from like the year like 2003-ish or
Yeah.
onward,
Yeah,
because
there's a lot of
It's
like, so far the bulk of the book, which is like the title is about like implying he has special insight on just like Miyazaki, which he generally does, but it's a lot of just nitty gritty. This is how like the deals went down and what the people on Ghibli were campaigning for when they were talking with Disney to get their movies translated.
yeah,
Well, then wasn't it like wasn't like John Lasseter or something a big fan of Ghibli, so he like pushed really hard for it or something?
Yeah, John Lasseter is like
Yes.
really good friends with Miyazaki apparently.
It doesn't
And
reflect
the-
well on Miyazaki, but
A thing I read to
Anymore.
A thing I
Anymore,
read
yes.
today. Well, who knows if they're still friends, right?
yeah.
I mean, whatever.
A thing in the
mean,
book
yeah,
I read today was like, the guy in the book's like, yeah, no one's really sure how like Miyazaki and John Lasseter like started talking and got along, because like they always seem to somehow have conversations without a translator, but like they don't speak each other's language.
Fascinating.
Maybe John Lasseter just spoke with a comically bad Japanese accent in English, thinking that Miyazaki would understand him.
Miyazaki just humored him.
And,
Yeah,
like,
that honestly feels like something that could have happened.
and in like John Lasseter's office is like cells that he pulled out of Miyazaki's garbage, because Miyazaki's like, these are not going to make the film, I'm cutting them, I'm just throwing this in the trash. And John Lasseter's like, these are beautiful, I am stealing these from your garbage. And
about
apparently
right.
every time Miyazaki saw them in his office, he's like, fuck, John was right, those should have been in the movie.
Pretty great.
That's funny.
Well, in fairness, it's freaking Ghibli. Like, I'm sure even their cut stuff is absolutely gorgeous
Oh,
and beautiful.
sure.
and thought
Right.
out.
Yeah, like
it
what I
was,
wouldn't
like-
give to own an original cell of a Ghibli movie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean,
What I wouldn't give to own the original worst Ghibli cell. Does that make sense? That was
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Like one of like an. I mean, there's probably not a single cell that is off model with Ghibli, but
No.
I don't know, like an off model of like a background character in Porco Rosso.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love everyone in Porco Rosso in every way.
All of the pirates. I forget. Did you watch? Shit. Did you watch Castle in the Sky again recently?
Yes, yeah, we watched that a couple months ago.
That's right. I know we. Jordan and I saw that in theaters last winter, I think, or 2 winters ago.
Last winter, it wasn't this last winter. I don't think it was. the
No,
winter
it was. Right. I remember I got like a.
Oh right, I forgot
That still
about
gets
this
to go
special.
off, huh? Super chump.
Sody Pop. Oh wait, I changed my special. I changed weapon.
Was it
That
not
was
Sody
not a
Pop?
Sody Pop. That was a hammer that I just.
I saw
threw
someone
into
had a
the
Sody
wall.
Pop. Yeah, I find the Castle in the Sky interesting because Disney paid a lot of money for Joe Hisaishi to redo the score for it.
Yes, yeah, that was
Um,
also something I read about today.
Yeah, and originally I didn't know how to feel about that because I'm like, is that a good thing or is that like a we're really trying to westernize this sort of thing? But apparently Joe Hisaishi was like over the moon to do that. So
That's
I'm like,
interesting,
okay.
Because the thing that was said about that in the book was that Miyazaki was like, he's always interested in like, okay, let's see like other ideas for how we should have like final published this movie, but also
Mhm.
when he got the revised soundtrack from Hisaishi, he hated it.
I mean, that feels very Miyazaki, but
it feels very.
I mean,
he's
you've heard that original soundtrack. Like, it's not. It doesn't fit the vision, I don't think, and it just there wasn't money for it when it was originally made.
Mm-hmm.
Like that needs a beautiful symphonic score, not like the synth mess that half of it is.
Right.
Which Nausicaa, on the other hand, like I feel like synth fits a lot more with that world, so that's fine. But like,
Yeah, like
as
once they're actually
Go
in Laputa, I understand a synth mess, but like everything else in that film,
I mean, even, yeah, I guess because of the robots and stuff.
the robots, yeah.
But yeah, like steampunk is not near like you don't think electronic synths with steampunk, which of course that was like a
agree.
formative part of the genre of steampunk, but I don't know, it just fits a lot better for Nausicaa, even though I still think it ages it pretty bad. But yeah, I mean, if Joe Hisaishi wanted to do it, then I'm like, okay, cool. Then I'm totally chill with liking this one more, as I always have, but felt bad about.
So did
And-
Joe Hisaishi do the original, or did someone else do the original?
He did
did
both.
both.
They just let him. They basically just gave him a full orchestra to rescore the movie. Well, and the other thing is, and the reason Miyazaki would have hated it is because they added score to like large swaths of the movie that was
Yes.
unscored before.
Yeah, which is a very American thing to do, and I absolutely
is.
understand Miyazaki being
Yeah.
like, allow silence, which, fair, allow silence.
And I agree. And watching it, I there are some parts where yes, I agree that it feels like a little too Disney to have score in some moments. But I don't know, just what it produced for like the actual music of the film is far better than anything that was in the original score.
There was also a story of how, like, in their contract with Disney for
Shit.
for Mononoke, like Disney agreed they would not make any like actual edits, like adding
mean
music,
Miramax?
stuff like that. Miramax, right?
Mhm.
Oh, dual stamps. I won.
Good. Which, and again, Mononoke didn't need additional music. It was made in an era where they afforded an entire orchestra, you know.
Right.
I don't know. It's different than Castle in the Sky in that way.
And like Disney like sent Ghibli like, hey, okay, guys, we sent this off to print, so we got VHSs ready. If you guys want to give it just your final approval, and like they all
Again,
watched
Miramax.
it. Right. I mean, Miramax was owned by Disney, so he just
Oh,
calls it-
really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he talks a lot about people who at Disney and at Miramax he worked with.
Mhm. Sorry, go on.
But everyone at Ghibli was like, y'all, you said you wouldn't make any changes, and what's with all of these changes? And they're like, huh, what are you talking about? We didn't change anything. What do you mean?
Why
like,
is
It ended up
Billy
being
Bob
like,
Thornton in this film?
and it ended up being like Well, no, because this was a printed VHS that I think then never got released because, like, a few people from Ghibli, a few people from Miramax, and a couple lawyers sat in and, like, they were like, so what changes do you think we made? And they were like, okay, well, let's pull it up immediately.
We know everything because we worked on this film for 6 years.
Yeah. And
Go on.
it's hard to play and think sometimes.
Yes. Yeah,
oh,
fuck
nice
off, bitches.
stamp. And so
Hell
even-
yeah.
even though it like the movie had been printed to VHSs and was like in the process of getting sent to realtors or retailers, they like had to pull it and like redo it because they fucking changed things and it took them like an hour to just like click through random parts of the movie and be like, yeah, man, what do you think?
God.
I if you're interested, Tim, I think you would maybe enjoy this, even though it's, you know, at sometimes slightly boring nonfiction, but it's a very interesting look
I mean-
into Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure I already tangentially know a decent amount of the stuff, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it is interesting. I mean, especially since, like, think how many of Ghibli's most iconic movies happened before Mononoke and just like didn't see the light of day for so long because
Yeah.
no publisher would just like release them as they were made.
Yeah.
So another one, Chris, is Takahata's Only Yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that yes.
That one, I liked it decently the first time I saw it, and less the second time I saw it.
Just because as I'm watching through these with Reagan, I'm wondering, like, should I watch the ones that aren't Miyazaki that I haven't seen at the same time, or should we just do the hits that I know? But,
Absolutely watch Whisper of the Heart.
okay, we'll watch Whisper of the Heart, but, like, I don't think... Was
Whisper of the Heart,
I
like,
can't remember if Graveyard of the Fireflies was on HBO Max or not. It's possible...
that one
that-
has been owned by a different company for a really long time, so it might not be on the
Okay.
same streaming service.
Because I think we just, like, you know, skipped to Porco Rosso because Fireflies wasn't there. And then for
Uh-huh.
the other ones, I was just like, okay, well, now how do I, like, stick to a plan?
Shit, that didn't work out. Yeah, Graveyard of the Fireflies. There hasn't been a physical release of that in ages, and I don't know. I imagine G Kids has probably fought to get it, but the company who owns it is like clinging onto it for dear life.
Yeah.
So G-Kids, do they own all like the distribution rights for?
Yes, they now do. It used to be Disney for like a decade, and then G Kids got all of them, which is great because their releases are pretty significantly better overall.
Yeah,
the main
it
thing
seems
being
like,
that-
I mean, unsurprisingly, it seems like there were people at Ghibli or at Disney who were fighting for Ghibli, but at the same time, like, you know, fucking suits win a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, the main thing that has always been bad about the Disney releases is that they don't have subtitles; they have dub titles. So they have
Right.
subtitles only for the English script. God, that stamp lasted 10 fucking years.
I'm a rough one on this one.
Yeah, this is bad. So yeah, there was no way to like view the film with the Japanese script as an English speaker, which was just bad.
Yeah, no, that's really bad.
So like you could have the Japanese dialogue track, but what's the fucking difference if you can't like actually hear the or read the Japanese dialogue? I gotta start using my damn specials for shit. All right, like that.
Yeah, I had a successful stamp a minute ago, but
Mm-hmm.
and then it
I
all
got
fell
two
apart.
with that, so that went okay.
Oh,
God damn.
people. Oh, there's a Brella. Oh god, there's several of them.
Yeah,
These guys
they,
I've perished.
These guys
I
are
was
good.
following one guy, and they somehow all descended upon me while I was following the guy, and I didn't even get to kill him, which is very unsatisfying.
I desired murder.
Well, went out with a bang.
Well, not a whimper of the heart.
Oh yeah, so Whisper of the Heart is excellent, and it's also way, way, way more popular in Japan than it has ever been in the West. Oh, that team all has the same outfit on, almost. Well, just the same tights, I guess.
Yeah, which isn't really part of.
No. Yeah, kind of like how Castle in the Sky was formative for steampunk. Whisper of the Heart was very formative for slice of life.
Oh, okay. I love some slice of life.
Yeah, and it's excellent. And Haley's favorite movie for a very good reason, and I feel like you will understand why when you watch it. But yeah, also we want to go to Japan on our honeymoon. Shocker.
What? What's
and-
Japan?
The Ghibli Park has like opened in small part. I think they're still adding sections to it. But one of the big sections of the Ghibli Park is they just have a giant like scale building from Whisper of the Heart there. And we
Oh.
saw that, and Haley like lost her fucking mind. Because again, just because it was never like popular in the West doesn't mean it's not one of the most popular in Japan.
Right.
But yeah, very cool. There's like a
But because
An
it's
an-
not popular in the West, it's like still a surprise, even if you like consciously know
Yeah.
it's big in Japan, to be like, oh my god.
well,
Like,
what
my,
I find
my
interesting,
niche favorite.
right, which is exactly how Haley feels. What I found interesting is I watched a video where some guy was going around the Ghibli Park asking people what their favorite Ghibli movie was. So like Japanese people and tourists, and a lot of the Japanese people said Up on Poppy Hill,
Oh,
which I have like never known to be a favorite. That's one of the Goro Miyazaki's. It's
Yeah.
probably the only one people don't just hate outright.
is that his
Um,
first one?
No,
No,
that
it
was Tales from
Earthseed.
Earthseed.
Yeah.
Earthsea was his first?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh,
And again,
no,
the story
Goro?
with Earthsea is hilarious because Miyazaki wanted to make an Earthsea film for like years, and the author was like, no. And then they made like several incredibly well done and successful movies, and the author was like, well, actually, and he's like, no, fuck you. I'm not making that film. So then
That's-
Goro got it.
Yeah, that's a shame that like egos happen like that, because like I don't know, I understand Ursula Le Guin being hesitant to be like, yeah, this book series that I care for deeply, I'm not just gonna like give away to just some random Japanese studio and then realize it like they made the name for themselves. And
Yeah,
changed
I mean,
the
but
name,
even
which
then,
is
I think it was
reasonable.
like post Nausicaa, post Castle in the Sky. Like she did not look into it. Let's be honest.
Fair enough, but I don't know. I feel like I feel like it's hard to be like fair to both parties there a little bit in some ways.
Well, and I mean,
Well, that
It's
sounds like
interesting-
something that Miyazaki would do, where it's just like if he were in that position.
yeah, maybe. But I mean, the thing is, like, Miyazaki would have probably changed it substantially, which you just have to be
yeah.
okay with if you're auctioning for a Ghibli adaptation.
And you're an
um,
incredibly successful and critically acclaimed science fiction author.
Yeah. I'm just going for this. I got one guy. Wow. And I got out alive? Are you kidding me?
These guys like fell
Um,
apart.
They
He
did. I
And they
don't
still
know
got
what
all
happened
four
to
of
them. Yeah. The entire map is ours, basically. Yeah, because Howls is a very weird beast in general,
Yeah.
and there's so many different aspects that went into why that is, but it ended up being incredibly different from the book in from what I understand, not having read the book, some not great ways, at least in my opinion. That's I think Howl's Moving Castle is just Hayao Miyazaki at like his base, where it's just like utterly beautiful, but his like Imagineering kind of like go with the flow storytelling style doesn't really work for it, and his very clear hatred of the Iraq War that went into that film also kind of just makes it worse, which is too bad because otherwise it would make it like pretty cool.
It's something where maybe like all of his movies are very political, but maybe they shouldn't quite be so topical.
Yeah, well, I mean, and of course you would watch it and not know it had anything to do with the Iraq War until you read up on it, and then it's like, so that's why all of those weird plot points that made no sense and went nowhere were in there. It's like kind of one of those, which is too bad. I think that's probably like in the top 3 Ghibli movies until the last 40 minutes, where it just loses its narrative so much that I just like can't even stand it anymore.
That's what I need to watch.
It's still, it's Ghibli, so it's still good. It's maybe the most beautiful Ghibli movie, which is saying something.
That is saying something.
Because
Yeah.
it was in the era where Hayao Miyazaki hadn't totally written off digital animation, so it's just like the best of totally hand-drawn and digital compositing in Ghibli. And then for Ponyo, he was like, fuck digital, I'm going to do it all on paper again. And it looks great, of course, but it's just a different vibe overall. All right, you're sitting on me again.
Yeah, they do that.
She's
Yeah.
looking your channel.
She wasn't, but she was interrupting my motion controls very badly. I am now dead.
Hey,
Have
get
we
it right.
played... Oh, yeah, never mind. I was going to say, have we played the map that's not this? And we literally just won on that map. So,
We
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, but mostly this.
but again, why is there not a Splatfest map?
Yeah, why? Like, I don't know why they stopped doing that seemingly for this one, and also Splatfest always had 3 maps anyway.
Yeah, so at least just add another one you already have got. Not a lot of people super jumping, but a lot of triple ink strikes. Wow. I don't think I've ever had a panic hammer work that well.
They're all
These are-
jumping in
these are-
right
No,
here.
these are the fake ones.
Oh,
Oh, there is a super jumper. Yeah, which that's supposed to kind of fake you out and
It
make it
definitely-
easier for a jump in to happen alongside them, which is a good idea, but
it's an interesting
feel
idea,
like
but like would be
people
difficult.
rarely utilize it that way anyway.
It makes like TeamSpeak mandatory.
Yeah. I never get the one shot, so anytime someone's jumping in is just like my prime time for one shot
Oh, on the
on the wiper.
Splatana.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I think Howl's Moving Castle has one of Joe Hisaichi's best scores he ever wrote for it as well. So it's another one of those kind of unfortunate
Okay,
situations.
three of them went down real quickly.
Cool.
And
was
3
good
of
that
us
one
went
of
down at the same time.
Indeed. All right, we need to not let up then. Who else has a torpedo? Do you, Chris?
No, I have burst bombs.
Okay. Fuck! He won the hammer one.
I think
That's
we won.
that's not good.
That's
I
close.
don't know.
That's real close.
It's damn close.
I think we won.
I think they got it.
Yeah. And I don't think if I had survived the Hammer War, I don't think it would have gotten us 10% better or 5%.
You don't have to get 10%, you have to get 5.1%.
Right. Which I guess if I murdered the other stamp and got the stamp a little bit more is mildly possible. That one only looked okay in parts, though. We weren't doing spectacular. Yeah, what are the other ones? Oh, obviously, The Cat Returns is directly... Well, you can absolutely watch The Cat Returns without ever having watched Whisper of the Heart and enjoy it just as much, but...
Oh, is the cat from Whisper of the Heart?
Yes.
Oh.
Which... So again, Whisper of the Heart is just slice of life. Like, the marketing, at least in the West, kind of makes it look like a fantasy thing. But those are kind of sparse dream sequences. 10 times better, because the main character is a aspiring writer, so it's like the book that she's writing. And those fantasy sequences that they did animate were so popular that they're like, hey, can we like make another movie out of that? And so they
that's The
kind of
Cat
did.
Returns.
Yeah. And it's the only time that director has ever worked with Ghibli, and I think his art style is just wonderful. But it's very different than your typical Ghibli. And I don't think it necessarily gets a bad rap, but I think people just coin it generic, which is a little too bad because I, again, just think it's a wonderful film. Oh my god! I ran out of stamp the moment I needed it most.
Yeah, there were a bunch of them in that area.
Yeah.
Like, they're all hanging out in the underpass.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. I mean, what am I supposed to do when some guy is fucking ink jetting only me? Cat Returns and Whisper of the Heart also scored by the Nichijou composer.
Oh,
Yeah. Great scores.
of Nichijou fame.
Indeed. Well, I mean, of Whisper of the Heart fame before that, obviously, but
Nope.
okay.
Rejected.
Nichijou is eternal.
Look,
Oh,
I
I
think
got
it's
fucked.
I think it's pretty clear that if you put Nichijou up against any Ghibli movie, we know which one is coming out on top here.
I mean,
Only one
you know
of-
how much
only-
I love Nichijou. I'm not gonna
Only-
argue too hard on that.
Only one of these franchises has the power to suplex a deer just for being there.
Correct.
That's true.
If Hayao
Have a-
Miyazaki
Let
saw-
alone a principal of a high school suplex a deer.
You think
If I-
Hayao
if Hayao
Miyazaki
Miyazaki
has it
saw-
in him to allow someone to suplex a deer on his cells?
I mean, it
No,
could have
he-
happened in Princess Mononoke if it was gonna happen.
That's
If
true,
he-
but
if he
clearly
ever
that
saw-
I
deer
killed
would've-
3 of them with my stamp.
Oh, nice.
If Hayao Miyazaki ever saw a cartoon character suplex a deer, I think he'd just drop dead.
Do you think
just
he
be
knows
done.
about Nichijou?
No.
How did I
Probably
kill none of
tangentially.
them?
Because I think a lot of them were still regrouping from my killing all of them. That said, the anime was a mistake quote is, I think, fake.
It's
I
taken out of
believe so.
context, I think.
It's funny, but I think it's almost completely fake.
It's like badly altered and taken out of context. So
Yeah.
essentially-
Because is that from the AI animation thing?
No.
It's
That's
like
not
a
the origin of
book
it?
signing or something, or a meet and
That's
greet or
the-
something.
I
That's
strongly
this-
believe that this is an insult
This is
to
an
life itself.
insult to life itself. Yeah. That is like maybe one of my favorite videos that has ever existed. And I know I'm a Miyazaki stan through and through, but like, at least in that instance, his ultimate like grump actually is kind of meaningful for like not only a generation of artists who have to deal with AI, but also like he was talking about how it looked like it was
Mocking
mimicry-
disabled people.
a mimicry of
Yeah.
like disabled people.
Dude, we got.
Oh,
we've
hey, that was
never
a 10
had-
times.
We have never
Yeah.
had more than a single shell before. I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
What happens if you get a bunch of shells?
You just
Callie
you
and
put
Marie
more
come out
10
of your
times, I
computer
think.
and kill you.
kill you?
What?
Isn't it
All
good?
right.
No, the more you have, the more it increases your odds for 10x, 100x, and 330x.
I don't think we've ever seen a 330, which
I
makes
don't
sense.
think
I don't want that pressure anyway.
No.
Miyazaki is just such an interesting figure as a human because that guy has some fucking stubborn ass opinions that are unreasonable.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean this with all due respect. This is definitely true of a lot of great artists, and it's probably part of why he is a great artist. But he just seems kind of a jerk.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, like, and everyone who's ever worked at Ghibli is, of course, excited and happy to work there. But I think they've all said like it's extremely hard to work under Hayao Miyazaki, which is not surprising whatsoever. I don't think he's like
I think
he's not taking advantage of anyone or anything, but he's
No,
just
but he has
very
high standards, and he expects a lot.
yeah.
I think
Incredibly
a lot of it
particular.
could be the way that he like handles himself privately and personally, and how he handles himself professionally.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Like, he just seems like a very like strict fucking guy when it comes to his work and how deeply
Uh-huh.
he cares about it. But like,
Right.
I'm just gonna keep quoting this book as a source because it's relevant.
Sure. Why not?
But like they were apparently someone was talking about, oh well, Miyazaki doesn't like to travel, and he just interjected to say like Miyazaki loves to travel, but he loves to do it his way. He loves to take his time. He doesn't like press events and having to answer
Right.
the same and not getting to go explore interesting areas that are personal interest to him. Which hey, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
You could probably say the same thing about most actors who have ever lived
Yeah.
and had to do horrible press tours.
Yeah. And I know, apparently, in just interviews on press junkets, he would just give a different answer to the same question every half hour, basically, and, so sometimes it's hard to know his opinions on things, I guess.
I mean, that's what, Robert Pattinson does, too, and stuff. It's like, literally, what would you expect? Like, I would do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
If you get asked the same fucking question by, 10 different journalists in
in a span
several
of 8
hours,
hours.
yeah.
Who
And most
fucking
of them
cares?
just asinine bullshit for, People magazine or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Just say whatever the fuck you want. It's not gonna matter.
There was a reference to a Roger Ebert sit-down with him at the Toronto Film Festival.
Oh, come on.
When Mononoke was being premiered, and he said that it was recorded and put online somehow, but I couldn't find it at a quick search, and I really want to find that.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. I feel like I would have seen it if it existed.
But of course, Googling Ebert Miyazaki Toronto, all it did was show up with that was unfortunate. All it did was turn up fucking his reviews.
Yeah.
Right, which he was one of the earliest and most ardent Ghibli supporters, for
Yeah.
sure. I got fucked that round.
I would say let's get to 500 points and then I'm out.
All right.
Sure, I have no idea what we're at.
We're 300-ish.
Okay.
Because I do have to be at the Scrotum at 7 in the morning tomorrow.
Pretty early.
Yeah.
The first band goes on at their
Yeah, I
warm-up
killed 0
starts.
people somehow
Oh,
in
I
that
killed
match.
6. I did okay. Yeah, the first group of high schoolers goes on at 7:30, which is a very early time to make high schoolers try and play music well.
Yeah, that sucks.
Are they staying with Butler kids like they did in our day?
I don't know because it's the National Symposium. There's 3,000 total students here.
Oh, yeah,
across
did you
all
see
high
that-
schools and all middle schools.
Did you see that Colburn took a position as like the head of the American Bandmasters Association?
Yes, yeah. When the ABA was in last year, he was like inducted, kind of as.
Oh, is that
president.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he did say on Facebook or whatever, like, I've known about this for a long time, but I'm finally yada yada. And I was like, oh, I didn't know about that.
Okay, so maybe it was just like, hey, this guy's retiring in like 9 months, and blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Because I mean, I went to the concert for the American Bandmasters Association at Butler, and I mean, like, you're not exactly going to talk about it there.
Right. There were also, I think, 2 concerts. Yeah, there were 2.
That's true. There was one with IU or something.
Yeah, there was IU, U of I, Butler, and Ball State, and also in Clues, I think the Marine Band was part of it too.
That's right. Yeah. How often do these stages switch out? It needs to be like every hour instead of every 2.
We did
Yeah.
start right at the start of this rotation.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, duh, because we started at 8 when the damn thing started.
Right.
I respect anyone who just flings a stamp 1,000 miles and prays.
Yeah. Okay, we got him. Thank God. Very worried that wasn't going to work out. Fuck.
Oh, they're not here.
Okay. Oh, I got 2 of them. Good. And it looked like you got a 3rd.
I did not get anyone. I just
Oh.
stamped down an empty alley.
Someone next to me got a 3rd.
Watch out. Oh, okay, well.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, there were like 3 of them.
yeah, I got hit by like 2 of those torpedoes in a row. I think. I'm not entirely sure what happened, honestly.
Okay. I was going to say, I hit that guy a couple times.
Oh, how was Columbus, Chris? Never asked.
Oh, it was nice. We weren't there too long. The podcast was
Yeah,
very
fuck
fun.
off.
Like, I mean, you know, it's paranormal shit, which I like. I indulge because I think in the moment it's fun to be like spooked out or whatever. But also, you know, ghosts don't exist.
Oh, was it
I say,
was
as
it
a
like
rule.
you're supposed to believe something exists, or
Well, like it's a true crime and paranormal podcast, so like one of them tells a true crime story, and you know, all things considered, they are respectful about like families and personal involvements, like better
Yeah.
than I would say the average podcast probably. And then so one of them does that every episode, and one of them tells like just a paranormal story every episode.
okay.
And apparently for their tours, they do like Ghost Adventures ass investigation, and they like show clips
Oh, come
from
on.
their couple of nights and tell funny stories about it. So
Gotcha.
they do like both hosts believe in ghosts and all of that because sure, why not? But it was still fun regardless. They have good personalities. It was entertaining.
Mm.
And we ate at a real nice restaurant that was very close to the very nice theater that we were in. Like it's probably a theater the size of Shrott, and it was like I could send you the.
How
two
did I
pictures
not
took.
fucking kill that guy?
I could send you the
Goddamn.
2 pictures that I took, and I just like I really dug the look of the theater on the on the interior.
All right,
I'm
that's
sure
cool.
Owen knows where it is. Fuck me! Fuck me!
Yeah, they just got
Just
us.
fucking miserable. God damn. I mean, the torpedo, man, takes up so much of your ink that, like, you throw one and you're just out. But it's also not as destructive as a.
The
splat
torpedo is
bomb.
interesting because of like the delay on it. Like,
Yeah.
it has tons of ink coverage, and if you get caught in the middle of it, like you can be in a bad way. But
But if you don't manage to lock onto anyone, or if you throw it too low to the ground, then it just becomes like a kind of shitty rolled bomb that you have to hope hits. And then it's going to do like 30 damage.
right,
Oh yeah, it looks like you're in a very fancy spaceship.
Yeah, and the rows are very short and very like it does not feel crowded even when it's full. Like it uses its space really well. Like it feels like there's a lot of empty space, but still you're like in a theater with people.
What was it called?
It was called.
Okay.
1 second, because they sent us like the tickets, but they didn't actually get sent. It was a whole thing, and we went to one place, but the theater was in a different place.
Oh god.
The Rife Center Studio, or the Rife Center Theater, or something. It was like a complex that had, like it was in just like a high rise, like maybe like 20, 30 story building, and like just one of the floors was the main auditorium, and there were a few floors that were just like studio theaters.
So what floor was it?
It was on the second floor.
Oh, it's very high. I was wondering if it was just like, yeah, the theater's just on the 20th floor. It's very high up. Yes, we know.
That would have also been cool.
If weirdly inaccessible.
Yeah.
If weirdly inaccessible.
Very strange, but very cool.
We put windows
damn
in.
it.
I know you generally don't like sun in a theater, so you can control the light levels for your performance, but we put windows in this one just because, like, look, it's the damn street all the way down there.
Oh good, the guy that I jumped to died immediately. Okay. They didn't stick around for whatever reason. I swear. Oh wait, no, the wiper needs 3 shots.
Wiper does about 35 damage.
I think so.
Nope.
I was using the stamper long enough that I still think I should be 2-shotting people, but that's not how it works.
Is that one the heavier and slower one? That's how it works?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I need to remember to use more charge shots against people, but
Yeah, that was
kinda
the
hard
thing
in
with
the
those
moment.
that I never got, like, outside of the story mode, was balancing swipe, charge, release. Like, I never found the good rhythm for it to actually, like, fight humans.
yeah, I think the stamper, you go charge regular swipe, and that's an instant kill. I mean, a 2-hit kill. You know, the Splatana might actually need 4 hits, now that I think about it. Oh. Okay, that guy just panic booyah bombed, I guess. I miss panic button. It's a good place to jump in. No one's here.
I agree. The panic button being the splashdown?
Yeah, which apparently the splashdown was really bad.
Yeah.
I always liked it. It makes sense. It doesn't do much.
It's a very
Where is this man? Oh my god.
It is a fuck you one singular person button.
Yeah.
Did they take that from us?
Did we have it ever?
I thought we
God.
had it. I thought
What
we had
happened
it
to
for
our
a bit.
back line?
I think
Yeah,
one
I think-
guy just got it bitten behind.
I guess so.
Yeah, because I think when we were in their area, we had it, and then someone got into our back line.
Oops.
The Rife Center. Is that it? The Rife Center? RIFFE?
Rafifi.
Rififi.
I've gotten the gold
Yes.
medal for popular target a little too often. It is probably because I rush in
Okay,
pretty heartily at the beginning.
The specific theater name is the Speaker Joanne Davidson Theater. It holds 903 seats, so that's actually pretty big. It must have had a more substantial balcony than I realized.
I'm going to Lafayette tomorrow for the first time I've ever been there.
Hey,
Why?
we'll join you at some point.
Yeah, fair enough. It's because Haley is playing with the Lafayette Symphony tomorrow,
Oh,
Nice.
which exists, and she says is not as good as the Muncie Symphony that she's also in,
interesting.
So by Lafayette,
but
you
not
mean
surprising.
West Lafayette.
Whatever one
Standard
Purdue is
Lafayette.
in, I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
normal
that's-
Lafayette. I
That
don't fucking know.
Purdue is in
West
West.
Lafayette is a distinct place.
I don't know then. They're called the Lafayette Symphony. I don't know if that's because West Lafayette would be too wordy or not.
I guess Lafayette is just part of West Lafayette.
Right.
No one knows for sure. Hey, have we fought a team other than Team Nessie? What's the other one even? Ghost?
We put Bigfoot. a couple
Bigfoot.
times.
Oh yeah, what was the one where we were like hyperlight drifter colors? I guess
That
that
was
was
a-
probably against our own team.
Yeah.
Against aliens, yeah. We fought them like twice now.
Okay. I haven't even been paying attention, honestly.
Yeah.
That makes
I
sense
just-
though.
I've just been pressing the button.
What a great start for them.
No.
Good. Step on their
Oh.
fucking throats.
Oh my god, I just splatted the splat bomb guy. I mean the booyah
Booyah
bomb.
As he was going up?
Yeah, with my hammer. No, I
Nice.
mean like as he was in it, I think.
Oh,
I
wow.
think I just did enough damage that it broke him. He has been broken today.
He has been broken today. A classic. 2. Give me 3. I killed 3 of them with a hammer.
Oh yeah.
Very good. Also, yikes.
Yeah.
Maybe
Also-
children?
3
Maybe-
kills.
Oh, there's
already.
someone-
Well,
Someone in our there's two in our back line here.
they think that the Loch Ness Monster is real, so definitely children.
Maybe they're just Scottish
Okay.
and have a lot of pride.
There's a roller. Yeah, you got him.
You just roll right in the thing, and unfortunately, I was splashing him.
Amazing.
Yeah, this is the mental acuity.
He also
of
like had
people.
his special for that whole time and just didn't, which seems like a bad idea.
Yeah. One of them dropped.
Oh,
Oh,
well, I mean,
no.
probably with how badly it was going already.
Yeah.
I just keep swimming under the roller for, maybe just to give him something.
Well,
Because
it was
I-
taken
I haven't-
away.
I have not participated in like any of the wipeouts. I've been pretty bad.
Well, somebody's gotta be mad. So I died there too, so you're not alone.
Like, you can't.
Maybe everyone is on Team Aliens.
Yeah.
Maybe
like,
we
I'm-
finally picked the one that everyone is on.
What's the correct answer?
It
the
is,
correct
just
answer.
like fundamentally.
Just jumping in the wall.
The Kraken and me are doing absolutely nothing.
Oh, hey, that roller's
Just
back
having a
there
little
again.
party.
Hey, 2 of them are back here.
Oh no! There's one.
Up roller.
Oh,
is
behind you.
running. Behind you. How? They survived for a long time. Oh.
Yeah, they did.
That was the most
There was my-
dead person who has ever jumped in, but
Not only was it my chance to use the one shot, but also everyone else was there.
yeah. Well, that
Thanks,
was-
guys.
I think that was a murder.
Yeah, that wasn't fair.
It's our second unfair one of the night, which in our direction, which is great. Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't get a single gold, which is really bad for a match where someone dropped.
I got the number 1 popular target, and I think I died once.
Tim seemed to die twice. Well, I think
That's
Poppy-
true.
I
I
was
died
13 and
twice.
0.
Indeed.
I got 11 kills.
13, 11. I
Yeah.
got 5, which is all things considered not good at all.
If only that was 100x. All right. Looks like one
Yeah.
more win.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, me and Chris were just absolutely
Yeah.
tearing it apart.
Which makes sense. I somehow let that roller kill me twice just by like being bad at the game.
That'll happen sometimes, though.
Yeah. Especially since I already jump so much with the wiper, that to just like swim under his roller twice
Yeah.
is rough stuff.
It turns out it's in fact easy to jump over that.
That is the simplest way to not be killed by a roller.
Yeah, like you can tell a roller is bad if you are able to jump over them. Like
Yeah.
if they allow you to do that, they are not doing a good job at their job.
Uh-huh.
Oh, who's going here with me? Hey Tim.
Me, I guess. I'm just gonna keep being the push ahead guy, I guess.
Yeah, do it. I'm just filling in gaps, and then I generally hammer a little after you.
Yep. Who died immediately? Not anyone we know.
No. Oh yeah, we haven't
Okay.
we haven't noticed anyone's name since like Dolphin 14 or whatever. Oh well.
Oh. There's one of them.
Not anymore.
No. There's a decent amount of end lag on that, which there deserves to be. Oh, were we both hammering?
Oh,
Incredibly
Tim!
unnecessary. Oh my god, I got him!
All right, well,
I
never
saw-
mind. We got 3 of them, even though you were just following me in a line.
I just happened to throw it at the one guy I could see.
Good Splatoon is
Oh
unrivaled.
god. Yeah. I just immediately did bad against Simp Slayer, but he was dead anyway. So.
Okay, that's all of them.
Oh, I'm jumping. Is that bad? Nah, it's fine.
Yeah. I don't know if we handled them or not, but we did at least.
I'm gonna
hit
start
multiple-
inking some uninked zones here.
Yeah.
I think it's time. Oh god! Oh god! I think a splatling is still the scariest thing to have to deal with. Well, maybe just for me personally, because I never play anything with a lot of range.
I mean, it also probably depends on which form of a splatling.
It's usually the heavies, I feel.
Those things have fucking range. That and the what's the adjective for? I don't know. There's another one with a lot of range. I fell into you.
Why are there so many here, and why are they not dead? Whoa. That took so long. There's still one back here. Are we beefing it?
We are maybe in the process of beefing it, but
We're doing okay still.
yeah. It's a tight one. You know, there's been back and forths.
There's been backs, there's been fourths.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why can't I get up that fucking ledge? It is a small jump. I should be able to get up any ledge I could normally jump. I'll leave it to you, my stamp partner.
I stamped through the Dolby.
In a bad way?
I survived.
Okay. Then that's a good way. Just trying to lay ink in the back. Yeah?
I think we
I think
got
we
it.
won.
Good, right?
No.
Oh, me.
No!
That's
Oh,
the
one
worst
more.
kind of loss. God damn it. I mean, it's not the worst kind of loss, but
No, I mean that was.
it really felt like we were in control of it at the end there.
Yeah, we gave up a little too much ground when we took it back, though.
Yeah.
But still.
It might be 2 more losses. Oh, wait, no. No, yeah.
Yeah, one more
Oh.
loss.
Hey, we get to
Yay.
do one new
One
map to
on the
end night.
extra stage. Great. Good job, Splatoon. Our record has been getting worse, I think, but
Oh, has
still
it?
not too bad. I mean, I feel like we've been losing pretty significantly
maybe
more
we
recently,
have.
but
Well, we've won like 2 of our. I think both actually of our 10 times battles have actually counted. So I think we're still in the in the black.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have lost 10 and won 8.
All right.
Of
But
course,
two
two
of
of
those have battles, right?
Right. I mean, in terms of how we're doing for our team, we're still fine.
And I think 2 of the ones we lost were against aliens, or maybe we're 1-1 against aliens. I'm not sure.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah, let me see.
I have the room when you're ready. I'm gonna go fucking
Alright, let's
take
see.
melatonin and fall asleep.
There is a victory against aliens, a loss against aliens, so that's 1 loss against aliens. A victory against aliens. Oh wait, no, orange is what?
Orange is Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Oh, that was a victory against Bigfoot. Okay. We have 1 loss against aliens. 2 losses against aliens. Yeah, 2 losses against aliens. Which evens us out.
Now we're at Scorched Gorge and Mahi Mahi Resort.
I like Mahi Mahi a decent amount. I can't remember Scorched Gorge.
That's the one where you're always like, how do I go over?
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I actually also kind of like that one now.
That one's a good sniper map.
Well, you know, I like that usually on brush. It might not be as good on wiper because I like that I can just brush across the grates instead of having to like walk over them.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
But in Turf War, you don't need to get back there as much as you do in other modes. Swag Jackson.
Good name. Stupid name, great name.
Light bulb.
You know
Bulb,
what?
like
We're playing against some
bulb.
gamers.
Oh,
Oh, Mahi, Mahi at night looks nice.
Yeah.
I like how
Kinda
the
looks
water
like
is
a-
darker.
Yeah, it looks like a sports stadium or something. Wow. This is chaotic over here. What did I get Whoa!
Stamp.
I guess that's my first instance of realizing how much they've buffed the stamp. Fuck. That was nowhere near on top of me and I got killed by it.
well, I just watched man slowly fall into the water, so that was fun.
Love it. Love it as long as it's not
well,
purple.
I jumped from the sky and slammed my stamp down on one of them, but I slammed it on 2 of them, and one of them survived and killed me.
I see.
Not sure how.
Uh,
That's a big old.
don't care how. Fuck. I wasted stamp.
Is that when you become a giant squid? Is that new?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was from the first game, and they brought it back, which is cool. But it is new for this game.
Yeah, it's the newest patch it was involved in. Wow. Fuck me, man. It sucks to land 3 of your wiper hits on someone, but not the 4th.
No, 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 no.
Batman.
A guy threw it staff at me and then I killed him, so that was fun.
Good. Good work.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm.
Get
I
to the
think-
more spots to ink.
Yeah, all of us surviving that stamp there, I think, was very important.
Yeah.
Why? Where did you come from, other roller?
Oh,
Yeah, that-
fuck. See, like, come on.
Yeah, the crack-on guy is kicking ass, and it's
I mean, just
frustrating.
It fucking sucks that it's the only thing with invincibility. So you just go up to it with your ultimate and get fucked
Yeah.
over because it's just pure invincibility.
It lasts so long.
It does, yeah. It's even worse in ranked modes because you could just get all the way the fuck in there without like having to think about it at all.
Yeah. Does it still advance the cart?
Yeah,
On...
it's like busted in tower control.
Yeah,
I think
'Cause
they
you-
just nerfed it in tower control actually for that reason.
good, yeah, because I remember the thing was just like there were always like a dozen crack-on splat rollers, and they would just fucking
Yeah.
turn into a kraken on the cart and win.
Yeah, it was completely busted. I think they made it have like huge knockback now if it's on the cart, which is totally fair. Turn that one around. It feels
Yeah,
like
there's still this guy.
a lot.
Okay, well,
I was working on it.
I think we won.
I think we did.
All right, yeah. So we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair
I
enough.
mistimed my throw to just destroy that guy as he landed, but whatever. Hey, good job, guys. Good fun video gaming.
Yeah. I think that might. Yeah, that would even us out win wise too. I think, right?
Yeah.
Even disregarding the tens and all that.
Yeah, we're essentially 500. Had a good time. Had some good battles.
Yeah.
Well, then we're plus 500 for our team.
Yeah.
That's the important thing.
And new Splatfest title.
Yeah. And,
Which one are we at now?
We're at champion. So
Okay.
over the next 2 days when I have time, I'm just gonna try and get to royalty on,
Yeah, I'll probably
any
play a
level
little more.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I have not gotten those. They're not conches. What are the things you hand to the man? Snails.
Okay, I was
would
gonna say
like-
which man.
I would like some snails.
Well, you don't get
'Cause I-
snails until it's over.
I know, but I mean,
I've got 84.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've spent one yet.
oh god. I think
mean,
I
I
have
have-
like 10.
I have a set that has a full set of Ink Saver, a full set Ink Saver main, Ink Saver sub, and Ink Recovery up. So like that's what I want. So I'm just
Right.
set.
Yeah, I think. What do I use it for? I use like a couple different. Oh, you said you have like perfect gear, basically.
Yeah, I have my one set of perfect gear that I want.
Yeah, I don't have that.
And
I just have
I
a
like the
bunch of
aesthetics.
different gear that works together.
That's the smarter way to do it because you can mix and match really, but
It is, but it's not. It doesn't lead to like gear that you can just swap into any set. Is the problem?
that's true. Cheaper.
Much cheaper, which
I
is why I've
needed-
done it.
I needed what? 60 total slot pieces for each, but also I mean
Yeah,
Grisco helps so much with slots.
it does if you ever win.
Sure. That's fair.
Again, I'm not bad at Grisco. I feel like I'm okay, and everyone else is somehow still worse. That's my problem. But anyway, yeah, that was fun.
That's fun.
Good to say that at the end
I'm
of the
gonna,
Splatoon session.
I'm gonna archive this stream on YouTube.
Wow, already? Holy
Yeah,
cow!
sure, why not? Why not? I
How dare
also
you.
am
I mean-
recording it, so who knows?
I mean,
We'll
if you
find
think
out.
about it, this is a much easier way to upload, but a
Yeah,
much more difficult way to timestamp, maybe.
right. And then it falls to, well, once a week when something gets uploaded, at some point someone has to go back and timestamp the whole thing instead of me splitting it into videos that then you timestamp.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, just thinking about the storage space, it's like, oh yeah, I guess if you just stream it and upload it, you don't have to worry about storage
That-
at all,
That is, yeah, that is.
which is nice.
Yeah.